This episode of the Grappler Union podcast is brought to you by BJJTees. Go to bjjtees.com, enter the promo code Grappler Union, and save 10% off all your jiu-jitsu apparel. Go to bjjtees.com today.
This episode of the podcast is also brought to you by Strychnine Jiu-Jitsu, makers of vintage-inspired tees, hoodies, and rash guards. Go to strychnine.co, that's strych9.co, and use the promo code UNION at checkout to receive 20% off your online order.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Grappler Union podcast. Paul Maloney alongside Anthony Zito. On this episode, we are doing a companion for UFC 223. Joining us in studio is Shaun Richmond and Quentin Park from Carlson Gracie Aurora. Also in studio is Javier Palomo from LCCT. Enjoy.
I need the 6 minutes. That's what happens in that 6 minutes.
You told me using any technique that works. Never to limit myself to one style. Keep an open mind.
We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
In order to become more peaceful, in order for you to become better and strategize your life.
All right, we are live. Fight Companion. First, a UFC Fight Companion.
And
What?
go ahead.
I was going to do a little introduction because we never really introduced the guests. So we've got Shaun Richmond.
Hi, Shaun.
We've got Quentin Park.
What's up, guys?
And Javier Palomo. Shaun and Quentin are from Carlson Gracie Aurora, and Javier is from every other school in the area.
Almost.
Now, Zito, you're saying we can't play audio of the fights, even like on a low level?
Not even on low. If we get a glimpse of that in YouTube when we post it, they pull it right away because the intro song that I paid for from Pond 5, every time I have to file a dispute so I can get rights to use that song on every podcast.
And when you upload the episodes to YouTube, you have to dispute it every time?
Every time.
Jeez.
I've got to sit there, file a dispute saying, yes, I have rights to it. And then they contact the person. The guy must be like tired of them every week. He's like, okay, yeah, they bought it.
It's not even worth the royalties.
Yeah, like how is that? Like they've got the algorithm to figure out that you're using a copywritten song.
Right.
How is it they don't have the ability to just flag that as no, this account has paid for it.
Right.
Stop bugging them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's the same song over and over, right?
It's the same
Right.
one.
Yeah, it's not like it changes.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't change.
That's
Right.
nuts.
I know, it's annoying.
But so we're gonna miss out on this obviously glorious commentary from Joe Rogan and the gang.
Jimmy Smith.
Right, and John Anik, the three bald guys.
Right.
So Joe Lauzon stepping into the cage here.
It's the first time Jimmy Smith and Rogan's done commentary together, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably actually pretty good commentary considering both guys. But I don't know.
It's gonna be an interesting card.
I mean,
It
it
already
used to
is.
be an interesting card.
You don't
I
think
guess
it's
it still
interesting? You don't
is.
think this was an interesting week?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like when did things fall apart? Like it was last Friday, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're
April Fool's is when
No, yeah,
Well, Sunday,
April
April
Fool's.
Fool's. That's when we
Yeah,
heard
sorry.
about
when the
it. Right.
world knew about it.
Right.
right. So yeah, of all the days to have to announce some
Tony's
big
getting shit for walking inside with
sunglasses
on.
on. Yeah.
I would give him shit too. What the fuck, dude?
You know,
Come
you
on.
never think of it, and then
Isn't he like
and
30
now
something
that
years old?
now that it's happened, you're like, yeah. I'm surprised guys aren't like tripping over shit more. Everyone's a fucking rocks. Everyone's Bono now. You know, at these press conferences.
Well, listen. Obviously, the move going forward to avoid this sort of thing, we'll have guys carry him on the little royal.
Right. Well, you
litter.
need a lighting guy following them now, just like spotlight their pathway.
I mean, we used to joke about like Jones shouldn't be allowed to drive himself anywhere ever again. So.
Well, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
Especially with how easy and cheap Uber is. Why would you drive?
I mean,
Especially if you want to party.
I'm pretty sure he could, rather than Ubering, could just hire some dude in his entourage to just drive him around. It's like, hey, you're going to be with me everywhere I go anyhow. How about you have the car keys?
But we're in sunglasses inside.
Dan Mergliata.
How much money did that cost him?
I want to see Dan Miragliotta versus
lot.
Big John McCarthy.
It was championship.
Like in
I think.
a fight?
in an MMA fight,
Oh, okay.
refed by Mario Yamasaki.
I don't think they're going to put that fight on ever again between Tony and.
That's what he says.
Khabib?
That's what Dana
I know
says.
it's cursed, right? Is this the fourth time it's gone
Yeah, it's
down?
the
or
fourth time it's
this
fallen
is the
apart.
fourth? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, each of them have pulled out twice, if I recall, the way the numbers went.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because everyone wants to see that fight. But if he wins, and the next bout's definitely going to be Conor, I would assume, right, Paul?
Yeah.
That's got to be the fight.
I mean,
nobody's want to see Tony
Well,
fight again.
Connor clearly was already trying to set it up
Right.
this weekend, you know? I think especially after Tony fell out, because when Tony and Khabib are going at it, you got to kind of sit back and go, all right, well, who's going to win this?
Right.
Then they replace him with Max Holloway, and you go, okay, I'm fighting Khabib next. Basically,
Damn.
you know what I mean? I mean, not damn.
No.
Khabib ragdolls everybody. Now you're bringing a 45-pounder up. I love Max. I think he's fantastic.
Max is a pretty big 45 pounder.
That's true.
I mean,
He was
like-
186 like a couple months ago.
Yeah, but
Whoa, he's
that
he
was
walks
because,
in the 80s?
Well, yeah, but that was because he got injured,
Yeah.
Right.
and wasn't able to train as regularly. Like, here's a guy that outside of injuries isn't really ever out of shape. You know, he's not sitting on the couch. Well, that I've seen, you know, sitting on the couch eating pizza. Delicious pizza, by the way.
Yeah.
Where's this one from?
This is from Chickies. Chickies Beef provide us with this pizza tonight.
Right. I wish I could enjoy more of it. So far, the top of it is delicious. I like their sauce.
It's delicious. The sauce is good. Their beef sandwiches are awesome as well. They just opened up a new location over on Roosevelt Road, right off of Mannheim and Roosevelt.
Are they sponsoring this podcast?
They gave us the pizzas for free, so there you
So
go.
effectively, yes.
Yeah.
So effectively, yes.
Yeah.
They've Chickies Beef has sponsored podcast.
Awesome.
Chickiesbeef.com.
More hot pizza talk with Anthony Zito.
Yeah. Meanwhile, this fight going on. Some beautiful up kicks by Joe Lozon.
Well, he's
Oh,
going
he's
for that
working
knee
that leg
bar.
lock. I'm super happy about that.
Joe's been in the game for quite a while.
Yeah. And always been a gamer. Man, he's had some absolute wars.
Who's
though.
his black belt under, Javi?
Ooh, that's a good question that I should know the answer to and don't at the
He's going
moment.
for a heel hook.
Yeah, it looks like.
Wow. I thought he was going to go for a
The,
knee bar.
the guys that run the Instagram page of Leg Lock are sitting there. Oh my God, please, please, please.
You're right.
Are they sponsoring this podcast as well? You've brought them up several times.
I know. Paul brings them up a lot. He likes those guys.
I
crack
got
me
the
up.
impression that they are your favorite.
They crack me up.
Man, one of the guys walked in. I don't know if you saw this, but like the leg locker guy did his own rash guard that says leg locker. It's got like
It looks really
Japanese-
cool.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the guys walked in the other day. He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "God damn it, you know, wear that guy's rash guard, and I don't have a rash guard for you to wear."
Right.
Clearly a missed opportunity on my part.
Oh, they're selling those rash guards?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, and you
Buy
know
'em.
someone that bought one.
100%.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
It's a cool rash guard. I actually like it.
You like it because it's a nice, clean design.
Very clean. Very clean.
So easy. It's a. I'm gonna start a T-shirt company and just sell them to Zito.
Is it going to be called?
It's gonna have one letter, whatever letter I haven't decided yet. Just it'll be a black shirt and it'll be like a small little letter in the corner, white, and I'm gonna charge $400 for the T-shirt.
And that'll
Zito,
definitely.
dude, check out how clean this shirt is.
You should just call the company Clean Design.
There you go.
That'll be it. C's the letter.
Oh, Joe Lonzon's getting lit up. Oh, he should retire. Come on.
Damn, man! Like it's only round one. Give him a chance to bleed for the hometown crowd.
Yeah.
And damn it,
All right.
Yeah.
So, Javi, what do
Yeah.
you make of your boy McGregor this weekend?
my boy,
Your guy.
Exactly. Man. I have so many thoughts, and the internet's probably said them all so much better than me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
He's a punk.
I
That's
like
the thing.
McGregor's skills in the ring. I have literally no use for any of the shenanigans he does outside of the ring. This one was probably the worst example of that ever. Like I'm pretty sure I'm on record on this podcast, basically being like, Paul, no, let's not have these shenanigans. It's going to develop into pro wrestling. You see, you watch, like at no point in time did I ever think it was going to result in somebody trying to throw a dolly through a window of a bus.
Here's the thing I don't understand. They're gonna fight, right? Like they can fight any time they want to fight.
Right.
They are professional fighters. So what's with all the like? They could just Dana would like to fight, and then just go fight. If I was Connor, now
You would not be doing this podcast right now.
I wouldn't be doing this podcast, right? No. Why wasn't he just training this whole time, just for this type of thing? Like someone falls out, he just jumps in. He would look like such a cooler person. Granted, the money might not have been there, but who cares? The guy's already $100 million. It doesn't matter. Does money really matter at this point?
I don't know. Well, okay.
If he's worth that much, I just think he should have been training this whole time, right? If someone was to fall out, he should have been jumped in.
I think he was training, but he wasn't training for the fight.
Yeah,
he was
wasn't training for Khabib.
He was training with Russian fighters.
It wasn't even an option to put McGregor in, and that's coming from Dana White. He said,
Why?
I can't pay McGregor's price tag and only have 6 days to promote this fight and get my money back.
Oh, I see.
I need months with Conor.
Really?
Yeah.
To promote.
Because his price tag's so high.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a different stratosphere now.
Oh,
What do you guys think if they had put Brian Ortega on? Because Brian,
I would like to see that too.
Because he was on. I listened to a podcast with him and Sarah, and Dana called in later, but they picked him as one of the guys.
As one of the possibles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he actually
would make
agreed to
sense.
it before Max did. But the thing is, if you're going to start dipping into 45 to come up and fight Khabib, you have to give it to the champ first, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
T-City probably would have had a better shot, considering Max was so heavy, coming off an injury.
I don't know what he walks at, honestly. I mean, Ortega's a lanky dude, so when he's not cutting, he might be carrying a lot of weight, too.
Right, but he's fresh. I mean, he's coming off that Frankie fight. He didn't get hurt.
No, he didn't get hurt on that. That was sad.
Did you guys know that?
I think they should have given it to Felder. That's what I think would have been great.
But they wouldn't. The athletic commission blocked that because Felder's not ranked
High enough.
which is ridiculous.
So stupid. Have you ever seen that guy fight?
Yeah.
I know.
Excellent.
That's what I would like to say to the commission. You know?
Right.
Like Felder is mean. You need to be mean to fight Khabib.
El Quinta's mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kid's he's got that New York.
And
or
Pettis
New
only
Jersey,
wanted $1
whatever.
million. When they offered Pettis to Khabib, he said, "I want $1 million to fight him."
Okay. And do you feel like that was
I feel
too
like
high?
No, I feel like that was a good move by Pettis. Like you figure, okay, well, I've got the UFC by the balls right now. This card is falling apart. They're offering me Khabib to save the main event. When I heard the report that Pettis wanted too much money, I was thinking like, what do you ask for? Like $5 million or something?
Right,
No,
no.
$1 million.
So was Al getting 500,000?
Al's probably getting his contract amount that he was going to get for Felder.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Wow, that sucks.
I mean, they might give him a bonus check at the end. Hey, thanks for stepping in, buddy. But
Right. I mean,
But if he wins, at least he gets the chance of championship money.
Oh yeah, no,
That's true.
like
I
this.
that'll
This
change
is
his
a
life.
great move for Quentin, no matter what. Like
Right.
he could go in there and get ragdolled and submitted in like the first round, and no one's gonna be like, "Oh God, that guy sucks." No, everyone's gonna be like, "That dude stepped up. He fought one of the toughest guys in the division.
Right.
You know, good on him. You know, go train. We'll get you another title shot at some point, probably.
right.
You know,
Now I have a question. Somebody might know the answer to, but the champion always gets a cut of the pay-per-view.
right? You
It's
get
like-
you get pay-per-view points.
You get pay-per-view points, whatever it is, 2% or whatever. Is it the champion that walks to the cage for that event that gets the pay-per-view points, or is it the guy who walks out of the cage with the belt who gets the points for that show?
I believe it's who walks in with the belt.
Correct.
As far as I've ever understood it, but I guess I've never really explored it that deeply.
Right.
Because I believe that's been one of the kind of the issues with heavyweight.
Okay.
How's that work when there's two championship fights?
They both get pay-per-view
well,
They
points.
both
then.
get points, I think.
Yeah, but like in this case, it was the championship belt. Well, no, wait. Who just had the unification where it was an interim and the actual belt on the line? That happened not long ago, didn't it?
I don't know.
That
Because
That was
well,
Romero.
McGregor Aldo.
right, but then the Romero thing got blown
That
to hell
got blown.
because
Right, exactly.
right. Yeah, okay. So maybe that was the last one. And that was like what fucking
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
So are they stripping Tony of his belt?
Yeah.
Is that-
That's
Connor
what I'm
and
hearing.
Tony both got strips.
Yep.
Oh, they both did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I'm sure like a lot of the listening audience probably knows because it's all over the internet. But like
And
the
this
shitty
is
thing,
dropping on Tuesday. so,
right. So
yeah.
if they don't know by then,
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so Quinta stepped up, and they're not going to let him. They're not going to let him fight for the belt. Last I heard,
Right, yeah.
because he didn't make exactly on weight.
Actually, they corrected
revise that?
No, they.
Oh, okay.
This is what they said. The New York State Commission does not recognize it as a title fight, but the UFC does recognize it as a title fight. Therefore, if Al wins, he will be at least tonight the people's champion. But when they figure everything out, he'll be the lightweight champion if he wins. Because if he's the man, and he beats the man, he's the champion.
He'll be
So
the
that-
champ everywhere else except for New York City.
right.
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 Yes.
Interesting.
Where's he from? Is he New York?
New York
From
City.
New York. Because that would suck.
Yeah.
Is he from Jersey? I thought.
No, I thought he's he trains with he
Matt
trains in
Serra.
Long Island, so
They gotta stop this fight. Lozon is
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
wearing the red mask there.
Come on.
Lozon always bleeds in every fight.
look how bad this guy-
he's banged up, but
Come on. I mean, how much more point? He's a tough dude.
too tough
Throw
for
the
his own
towel
good.
in, man. Throw it in. The guy's. I don't want to see this.
I don't think his corner's going to do that, man.
No,
like
they won't.
Lozon's taken some beatings and pulled it out in the last round before. Like they're going to have
Look at his face.
His eyes are swollen shut.
but if he can still pass the test, they're going to let him fight.
no,
Oh,
they called the fight.
It's
Did
over.
they? Okay,
Thank
Good
God.
call. That's a
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah, come on. What was
I ain't
that?
mad at it, but
He looks like Rocky after.
He did. Yeah,
Apollo
for
Creed.
sure. Oh man, poor guy.
Yeah, I hate seeing that.
yeah.
Speaking of Rocky, I wonder how crazy it'll be if they end up having this fight in Russia with Khabib.
Oh Jesus.
How much
That's
security?
what Connor's asking for.
Right.
That's
Connor, yeah, I would assume Connor's going to have some really, really excellent security. I mean, God, that's going to be crazier than Brazil with,
right.
Kobe Covington.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Kobe going into Brazil for that fight.
I mean, he
to
earned
himself.
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
So
It might be a one-way trip.
that's crazy. He wants to fight him in Russia, though. It's like,
That's where the money's gonna
We're
be.
bringing an army. It's like, Connor, you don't understand. This is Russia. Okay, if you brought all of Ireland, that's only 6 million people. You can't even fucking conquer a town in Russia.
Yeah.
well, that depends. If it's in the winter, there's no way. But maybe a nice summer fight.
The charges he got didn't seem that bad.
No.
So a misdemeanor.
2 felonies
One-
though.
2 felonies. There's
Yeah, 11 counts.
11 counts.
11.
Yeah, but he's got no previous criminal record, so he'll
Right.
be able to
I mean,
pay his way out of that.
I was watching an Instagram thing. They said like he could face up to 11 years in jail.
Yes,
I'm like, come on,
No, that's
There's no way.
garbage, dude. He won't do one day.
not even.
Yeah.
The bail was 50,000.
I know.
I was just gonna say
Yeah,
he
and
posted
apparently-
50,000.
His
Apparently,
boy
all-
Dylan Dennis
Dylan
showed up
Dennis,
to bail
yeah.
him out, dude.
I know.
I'm like, where does Dylan Dennis have 5 G's laying around?
50.
50.
Jeez.
50 G's.
I thought you only have to pay 10%.
Yeah.
No, they had to pay the whole 50.
Did they?
That's what I heard in the court.
Oh, cash over cash.
Cash over cash.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Bruce Buffer.
Oh, shit.
What the hell is
But
that?
yeah, like unless Dylan's making a
See
lot
that
more in
jacket?
jiu-jitsu
His
than,
jackets are always crazy, man.
than we realize. I'm going to assume that was like, here, this is
Somebody-
hold this for me, money, in case you need to bail me out. I don't know.
Or just Connor's team wired it to him. And,
Right.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of that
Crazy
whole
stuff.
scene. I just wish they would just
I like how
fight.
Dana's pretending to be upset about like that this didn't just sell them an extra million pay-per-views on this card.
Not that he isn't pretending. I'm not saying he isn't. But
Right.
like I think he kind of has to play that role
sure.
of being
Of
the
course.
angry father.
For
and, you
sure.
know,
But it does make you look like an idiot when
when eventually you wind
the
up booking it anyhow.
when you start posting in embedded episode 5 is up and like it's the still shot of McGregor throwing the thing through
Right.
the
Yeah, that's advertising now.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like what are your options
It's like
at this
you're
point?
just putting up a trailer for a movie at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they can't ignore it. Like
Yeah.
the whole internet. You
But
know,
if it's such a black eye on the company, why would you just keep blasting it out there? Like,
Yeah, you keep
Oh, no,
promoting
no.
it.
Yeah,
Right?
My thing,
You're promoting
100%
it?
they want to use it.
Right.
Javier, my thing was, if it's one thing if they were showing clips from the phones that everybody had and it was all put
Oh,
together.
yeah, no, it was professional.
But like you had all of embedded there. All of
right.
UFC embedded
Right.
were there like a normal thing, and they were all filming around this. So
Are you implying that perhaps this was set up and it just maybe went too far?
I think that I think Connor was trying to get some commotion going. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. I don't think he meant to hurt anybody, but he's just trying to build for that Khabib fight later, and shit got out of hand.
Right.
And you could tell from the camera angle when he's throwing the dolly at the bus. If he wanted to throw the dolly through the window, he could have. He
Are you saying
purposely
he didn't miss?
he aimed it at that pole.
I didn't
And-
see that. I didn't see him aiming at the pole. I missed that part.
Oh, did you?
Well,
did you watch Embedded?
Well,
I did.
Either
If you watch when he threw it from the outside,
From the outside, yeah.
you could tell that he was throwing it at the pole.
At the
Oh,
pole.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't. He would have killed somebody if he threw it through the window.
Yeah. So I heard an interview with Dana, and he was saying that it landed next to Rose.
No.
And then I watched the embedded. I'm like, that thing didn't even go in the bus.
No.
Right.
Yeah, no, but I think she was in the seat behind Chiesa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was,
Yeah.
and she said that she was fine immediately after.
Right, but then apparently took like a long walk back to the hotel.
Someone's
going
gonna break this
like
down
that.
on Reddit.
Oh,
Show all the arrows, you know.
Right, yeah.
The Reddit thread on this, like at live as it was going on, was like one of the worst things ever because I can't tell who's troll jobbing and who's got actual information.
I know, dude. I was watching the weigh-ins, while this, like after this, and I'm like reading the comments.
Oh, why would you do that?
They're so ridiculous. All of a sudden, someone just starts posting, "Rest in peace, Brian Callen." I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is that all about? Like, I'm doing this constantly, and then they get a whole thread going of like, "Rest in peace, Brian Callen." I'm like, why are they saying this stuff? It's so
stupid.
weird.
Yeah.
But that's how they try to like just get things going. It's so funny.
I like how Nate Diaz came to Connor's defense. He's like Nate is hilarious, dude. Everything with that dude is like crews and teams and rolling on crews and crews rolling on teams and like punking people. You guys got punked and all.
Right.
Everything is just like gang warfare to him.
Oh man, what a world!
Every sentence, everything he puts on Instagram is like, "I'm gonna roll on your team 100."
Right.
You got Stockton slapped. You're a bitch. 100.
Oh man, Amanda Nunes versus Raquel Pennington. That's gonna be a good one. I like to see Amanda Nunes versus Cyborg.
Yeah, that would be good.
Fight.
Oh,
Like to
yeah.
see. Yeah.
Probably happen eventually.
I would
If she
assume
keeps
so.
the strap long enough.
Who? Amanda?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to want to have time to build that a little bit more.
I'm surprised
UFC's
Demetrius
done
Johnson
has
didn't
done a
take that
terrible
fight.
job of building Amanda Nunes so far.
Right.
So,
Do you know there's a theory out there that people are saying that McGregor did this because he's trying to get released from the UFC so he could fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA under Mayweather Productions and they can keep all the money? That's like a conspiracy theory
That's
that's
awesome.
going on.
That's awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one. So the Demetrius Johnson versus who's the 135? Dillashaw. That's not going to happen. Dillashaw's
No.
going to fight.
Yeah, they announced that the other day, right?
That sucks. I really don't want to see that fight again.
No, I mean,
I want to see Dillashaw versus Demetrius.
me too.
Because Demetrius is fighting that other guy again, Henry Cejudo.
Is he really?
Yeah,
When was that announced?
the other day.
Really?
I mean,
I don't get
that was a good fight last time.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Didn't he just knee him and he went down?
No, I mean there were definitely knees exchanged, but yeah, it was a good technical fight. A lot of good clinch work. Demetrius defended the takedowns of an Olympic gold medalist. I mean, like,
Maybe. I don't know.
there wasn't enough jiu-jitsu. I get it.
No, I just he rolls through the whole division and he's going back over again. It's like, okay, let's move on.
I know.
Yeah.
There's always going to be that guy that he hasn't fought yet that just came up and is on a 4-fight win streak. But it's like, yeah, I know. But like, legacy here. Let's bump up. Let's do the super fight.
Or
Let's try and get both
Dillashaw said he
belts.
could do 25. Dillashaw said he can meet him at
He
25.
did, because he said he's a really light 135.
Right. Okay, let's see that. But I don't
You
know.
don't want to see DJ come up?
No, I'm not saying I don't want to see it. I do want to see it. It hasn't materialized yet. I'm not upset by Cejudo getting another shot.
Oh,
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Like, I thought it was a good fight last time. Cejudo's improved since then.
true. So is DJ. I mean, if you want to sell no pay-per-views, put that on, I guess.
Can any of you guys pronounce the names of these fighters?
No idea what they're.
I could certainly embarrass myself trying.
Joe Rogan does a really good job of pronouncing these guys' names.
Man, that's his job, though.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Practices.
He's
that.
also got someone in his ear telling him.
Right.
Oh, does
Like-
he?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're right.
Might have little cheat cards in front of him, spelling it out.
Phonetically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I can say Nurmagomedov, no problem, but I can't say it when
Megamid.
I can't say it when I'm reading it. Like when I see all the
Oh,
letters.
yeah, you got to look away.
Yeah. Look away.
Look away. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right.
Who's that, Zito?
Kyle.
Kyle, Kyle what?
I assume Bokniak?
Something like
Yeah,
that.
that's probably pretty close.
Yeah.
That's The second guy's a little bit.
Who's
tougher.
on the Chicago card? Anyone big? I think someone is big,
Oh.
right? Out here?
Yeah, CM Punk.
No, is he?
He's on the card.
Alistair
Is he
Overeem.
really?
Yeah.
Who's he
I
fighting?
think I saw that on
Oh,
on
man, I need to
Instagram.
pull
Look it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting? Do you know?
I don't remember who it was.
Got a bunch of local guys fighting in Bellator coming up. We got Matt Paul,
Is that-
Joey Deal.
Isn't Bellator tonight too in Chicago?
No. That's the 28th, April 28th.
Okay.
All right, the Chicago card. Who's the main event? Wait,
I've
when is that?
seen
It's
him.
in
Did
June,
Did they
right?
announce? Did they announce the main event for it yet?
Wasn't there word going around that CM Punk was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in the octagon?
I heard that too.
That sounds terrible. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I did hear that.
Get out of here. The main event's going to be Whitaker versus Yoel Romero.
That's right.
Yeah.
Holy
Really?
shit. Yeah.
Cool.
It's a pay-per-view. Yeah.
Anyone going to
225.
that? You guys got
Holy
tickets
shit.
yet?
Oh, wait. Dos Anjos versus Covington is on that. They're not in Brazil.
Okay.
So we've got, oh my God, this is going to be a really good card.
We can't say, well, shit.
What?
You said it was
just
going to be a
ruined
good
It's
card.
gonna be a good
so-
card. Now it's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zito.
Crap.
All right.
Yeah.
It's all fucked now.
Oh, wait,
Whitaker
when
versus
is that going
Romero.
to be?
June 9th.
Okay.
Alistair
Those-
Overeem's on it, isn't he?
Overeem versus Blades.
Yeah.
Benavidez versus Little Pettis. Evans versus Smith. Yeah. CM Punk versus Mike
What's
Jackson.
this guy's name, Zito?
Who's Mike Jackson?
Oh, if I know.
0-1. They're both
Magomed
0-1.
Sharipov?
Someone they needed to sign to,
Yeah.
to find him. I have no idea.
That's funny. Yeah. Wow. So it might be Arvlovsky's on the card. That's another one. Evans. He can retire too.
I bet
Sugar-
they'll put
Sugar Evan. What's his
Sugar Rashad Evans?
He's
Yeah.
gonna go. He can retire.
Yeah.
He's mostly working commentary right now.
Yeah, I don't know why he's on this card. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I don't want to see him fight.
No, I don't.
As a fan, you know.
Yeah, me either.
Which UFC is it?
225.
It'd be nice if there was some way to, like, just like a test or something. Like, listen, you failed this test, can't fight anymore. Sorry, bro. You know.
I mean,
Right.
the UFC is really good about putting these fights together. Like, why are they giving these guys fights? Like, just don't give them fights.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
release him.
hard to say no to a guy that's done that much for the company and feels like he's still got it in him. I mean, I don't know.
Didn't they do
this
that?
This is their livelihood. This is what they've trained their whole life for.
But didn't they do that to like Chuck Liddell? Or,
Well, yeah,
They stepped
Liddell, had a good talking to.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
No.
I mean, these guys though, they have to be told when to leave. You know, they're their own worst enemy. These guys are fucking savage warriors. You know.
But you think it's also they don't want them to go to Bellator or any other venues? They keep under contract. They just throw them these little fights here and there just to.
I mean, that may be a part
appease
of it,
them.
but they could also. I mean, like Rashad's doing the commentary.
The Fox,
not commentary.
right. He's on Fox, yeah.
he's on Fox. I mean,
Does a great
he's
job.
Still
He's a
a
good
fantastic
analyst.
job.
Yeah.
Like that's a way that they can keep the guys employed without actually having to have him step in the ring. I don't, but that's probably not very satisfying if you feel like you got one more in you, or 10 more in you, whatever it may be.
He's fighting not even a ranked guy. So what's he gonna gain out of it? Just a fight? You know what I mean? Like you got one more in you. But what are they? They're not going towards a goal. He's never gonna be champ again. He's not gonna get to that pinnacle.
But maybe that's a point.
Yeah,
Maybe it's his last fight, and they know it.
Yeah, maybe.
They just don't want to announce it.
Right.
Right. I don't know. I mean, like I said, he's done a lot for the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was great. I mean, I love watching him fight. The head kick he did, that was amazing.
And he was living in Evanston.
Man, that jacket
For a
really
while,
like, bothers my eyes.
Me too.
I looked away just in time, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to look at that. Don't stare directly at it.
Yeah. Things like an optical illusion.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that they're trying to negotiate with Bellator's trying to negotiate with Chuck Liddell?
God,
Are they really?
See, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
It's like a Legends tour for everybody.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to go see it, but it's not like I'm showing up to Bellator to see Mir and Fedor go at it. Like, that just happens to be the main event. The last Bellator
really?
we were at was, it was King Mo versus Rampage.
Yeah.
Right.
And, like, by the time the main event came, you know, all the guys locally that I knew that were on the card had already fought. I'm like, I have no interest in this. I'm basically just hanging out now.
That's that heavyweight Grand Prix that they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So heavyweights are the main event for like this whole year of Bellator, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I guess. I mean, I guess so. Wow.
I don't like that whole Bellator thing. I don't get it.
Apparently, it's making some money though. So
I think it's good for the fighters, but
Just
it gives them an option, I guess. But
Yeah. No, I mean, I understand to have like a feeder league. That makes sense to me. But when they put together like these like older guys who've just been,
Yeah.
it's just
They
it's
should
not
have
like
retired, like-
jiu-jitsu, These guys are getting, brain damage.
Right. Yeah.
And they're heavyweights.
Right.
Well-
they're older and they're heavyweights.
like when I really think about like what the peak of MMA as a sport was, to me, it was Pride, the UFC, Strikeforce, and WEC, which was my like Pride and WEC were like my favorites because little guys and the madness that is Japan.
Right.
But like Bellator doesn't enter into that same realm for me quite. Like it hasn't grabbed me the same way as those other four organizations did. And the heavyweight Grand Prix is definitely not going to do that for me.
Right. Maybe you're just burnt out from watching MMA for the last decade.
I don't really feel, well, I've been watching MMA a lot longer than that when it comes down to it, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really feel burned out, although I do sometimes have trouble finding the time for it the way, it's like easy to schedule around like one event a month, 2 events a month. That wasn't hard. But, when it was a nice attempt at a off the cage Superman there. But yeah, when it's just nonstop, inevitably I'm going to miss stuff. I just don't have that kind of free time. I got to train, man.
Yeah, we know you don't miss a training session, huh?
I missed some training sessions.
You have?
Yeah. I mean, it's still
Recently?
7 days a week, but
Till 7 days.
It's amazing, man.
It's crazy.
I have to sneak in training sessions.
what is this? Whoa, that was a nice head kick attack.
Honey, going to the grocery store.
Why are you bringing your gi?
2 hours later, come back soaking. Smell
No
like
groceries.
shit.
No
Yeah.
I've got physical therapy, and
Are you sure you want to reveal these secrets on air?
She might be listening, or she probably will be listening. She's a big fan of the show, right?
yeah,
She thinks she's at the grocery store right now.
So should we not tag you in this?
she asked me. She's like, "Can I tune in? Are you guys live?" I'm like, you'll be bored, probably."
Didn't you guys bring beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we crack those things?
Yeah.
Paul, why aren't you not cracking a beer? That's weird. Paul eats a salad before the
man.
pizza gets here. He's not drinking a beer. He's got a water in front of him. What
Paul,
the hell is this world going to?
Paul, you want to hand me the
Weight
drink
cut?
that I brought there? Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can guess which one it is.
The LaCroix.
Yeah.
All right. Quentin's a blue and willing guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Paul, can you hand me a cold one also?
Huh?
Can you hand me a cold one?
Shaun, 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And Zito, water.
Ice Mountain, baby.
Crack that water.
It's so good. Oh, I still have one over here.
I got
Hey.
one. A twist off? No. Or just mad technique?
That'd be
Javi, how do you work
I have
7
one on my
days a
keychain.
week? Training.
I'm apparently a lunatic.
Apparently.
We all are at this table.
He's got a
but-
very lenient family.
That is a big part of it.
What's up with it?
Let's be really honest here. I trained a lot when my wife and I got together. She's kind of used to it. I train.
He's also been through a divorce because of his training.
Hey, not exclusively because of my training. But yeah, it was definitely a part. But no, like it also helps that at this stage of my life, you know, I'm teaching, so there's some income coming in that regard.
Okay.
You know,
Flies under the category of work now, does it?
I always told her it did.
Right.
You know, there's never been an illusion in my household that I'm like running off and strictly having fun. Like this has always been treated as like another job that I do.
Uh-huh.
So that is
Which
also
happens
a part
to be
of it.
fun that you love.
Which happens to be the job that I enjoy, as
Uh-huh.
opposed to the one that actually pays my mortgage.
Speaking of jobs, Hob, did you hear that we did the Wanderlust event?
Yeah, I
Dude, I had a blast. Paul, did you?
Yeah, I thought it was all right. Yeah.
Paul, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was all right. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, never did commentary
It was
before.
weird the way it all came together. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like I was kind of pumped going into it.
Yeah. And
then we get there and they had a videographer, right? And then
yeah, I was talking to Dan about this.
He
a
had-
little bit.
his stream was supposed to sync up with this program on the laptop. Our microphones were supposed to sync up with the same software, right? And that's how it was supposed to go down. And then it just, for some reason,
Technical issues.
he couldn't get his thing on the software at the same time as our mics went on, blah, blah. So it ended up, we just kind of like, as the card was like already had started,
a match and a half in.
it's like, all right, fuck it. Plug your mics into a laptop and just turn the laptop around
And use the screen.
Put it on a
Right.
chair and put that chair on a table and face it towards the ring and like, okay, go. And we're like, this is after an hour of troubleshooting.
Right, bit of a
you
cold
know?
start.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
cold start, and I don't think for me it didn't really warm up that much, but
It weren't. I mean, I got great feedback. I don't know if
Okay.
you don't get a lot of the stuff
It's
that I get
because
from Facebook and
yeah,
Instagram.
he's not super into that
Not
social
super-
media
yeah,
world,
but
right?
I got great feedback from a lot of people, man.
okay,
They
good. I'm
really
glad
enjoyed
glad
it.
that people enjoyed it.
No, you guys
Yeah.
did good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
It was definitely a rocky start. I think that's what threw me. You know,
Well, for the next one, obviously,
it's like
you'll be
going.
better
It's like
prepared.
going into a fight and taking a big overhand right off the bat. It's like
I had to look up and see if somebody had taken a big overhand right.
No, it was. I really enjoyed it. I wish that the video was a little bit larger for people so they can see it. You know,
Yeah.
because when I watched it back a little bit, you know, it was not centered, and you know, but
Right.
what are you gonna do? It was on a chair, and
Right. No, you guys definitely made it work.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's higher quality video out there from the videographer.
absolutely, yeah.
So
yeah, but without the commentary.
my
Right,
favorite was
right.
when so like I wanted to like take a break. I didn't want to be sitting at the table for 4 straight hours. So like Dan Hornbuckle comes over. I'm like, okay, cool. Here, Dan, commentate a match or two. You know, I'm gonna like take a piss and walk around. But then I go over to Evan Manweller. I'm like, hey, Evan, feel free to roll by the commentary table and commentate a match or two to relieve Zito if you want, you know. And Evan's like, sure. Comes over and he just like starts interviewing me, basically. Like, you know what commentary is, right? He just started talking.
thought
Nothing
it was a
related to the
podcast.
matches. I think he thought it was a live podcast or something.
Oh, maybe you never know. Yeah,
But
Evan's a
Evan's
good
great.
dude.
But I couldn't really cut him off and be like, dude, we should be talking about the matches. But yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of people out there that are like, those guys did horrible. They didn't say
about my
one thing
match.
about my match. They didn't even say my name.
do you know which match it was?
I
Like, should we
know.
give them a shout out right now? Like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
well, I'm sure they'll let Zito know shortly.
Yeah,
You guys were hysterical during Aaron's match. That was
Oh,
pretty funny. It's like Because Aaron just started flexing. He was like, "You better finish that. You better finish that sub, man." And I was like, "Please, Aaron." I was watching it live because I was just like, "Please, Aaron, finish that damn sub."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there were a lot of great fights, and there were a lot of what's interesting that they were really good, very competitive fights, and they were somewhat mismatched. You know, you had blue and purple, and older and younger, and they were all competitive. It was really really fun to see that.
Too many matches, though. That's my thing. That
Like the duration of the event was too long, you're saying? Or?
well, I think there was 25 or 30 matches on the card, and they were all 10-minute matches. I think maybe up until purple belt, do 6-minute matches.
No, it's
anything.
all 10-minute matches.
No, he's saying he's suggesting.
This is what I would like to hear.
What do you like to hear? Yeah.
To see. I think maybe after purple, do 8-minute matches. Brown and black 10.
What time did you guys get out?
It was after midnight.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it was 1 o'clock.
And you're all the way
It
fuck
started.
out. And
Started at 7.
Oh,
Now
over an
you're
hour
way
to
up
get
there.
home.
Yeah. And they
But
could,
overall, I mean, the
Yeah.
attendance was great
for
the
sure.
event.
You don't need
Like,
The
12.
venue is awesome.
You don't
Like
need
Harley
12
Davidson.
blue belt matches.
Yeah,
It was
that's
really
pretty cool.
dope. Really cool.
I mean, I'm sure there's at least 11 blue belts that beg to differ with you.
That's the thing. You know, we always talk about this, that, you know, I like to support jiu-jitsu, and I like to, you know, support up-and-comers, which are the lower belts. How do you do that without, like, you just have all blue and purples and no blacks?
I'm
No,
not
he's not
talking
saying-
about. I'm
yeah.
not talking about like, okay, like I have no respect for blue belts or something. I don't need to see 15 blue belt matches, and then like 5 purple, 5 brown, and 5 black.
You're saying like 5, 5, 5, and 5 might be.
Yeah, something like that.
Dan Hart, if you're listening, we've
Still
got
20
Paul Maloney
matches.
over here.
Fight to Win
Offering
has
free advice.
a pretty
Pretty sure
decent
that's what
amount of
everyone
matches
would say.
too.
Yeah.
They have a lot just compared to Wonderlust. About the same, I think.
Yeah.
They start at 6, and it's like 30.
They didn't
30
have,
plus
They didn't
matches.
have kids matches or anything.
Yeah,
though,
they
right?
did.
They started
Yeah.
off with one kids match, which
kids
was
match.
badass actually, but we
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah,
we
I
weren't
never
on air
mad
for
at,
it.
at kids getting after it.
Dude, some of those kids they're pretty darn good, man.
Yeah. That kid that was fighting, he was like on the stage before and just rolling. He's like, I just want to roll. I'm like, damn. He's like, can you roll with me? Not to me. He was saying to his dad or whoever the guy was. The guy's like, just wait. 'Cause I just want to roll. I'm like, damn, this kid just wants to go. He won too.
Yeah.
So
Which
he
explains it.
challenged you, huh?
But he was going to challenge me. I would have took it to him. No
I would've
problem.
took it to
I would have like, all right, kid, let's
Smash
go.
pass.
Not the first time I took a kid out.
Yeah, Zito's so happy. He's like, this is only the second time in my life I've been the big guy.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Sean and I get after it.
Yeah.
Man, Sean, you want to talk about that fight?
No, I don't. It didn't end well for me.
What are you talking about, man? It was, listen, Paul texted me after it, and he said, "How'd you?" I said, "I won." He goes,
Can I explain it from my point of view? I go, Zena, how do you do? He's like, I won. I took gold. I'm like, how many matches? Like 2. I'm like, huh. All right, let me see here. Triangle, possibly a triangle and a straight ankle, possibly 2 straight ankle locks for sure. I doubt he won on points. No way, right? And then I talked to him on the phone. Zito doesn't win on points. He's yet to win by points ever.
Let's score a point
in his career.
I think I've ever scored
yet
points
to
in
score a
sports.
point.
Not Nagy.
Exactly. So then I talked to him on the phone. I go, how'd you win? I go, straight ankle lock triangle? He goes, no, dude. I go, no submission? I go, did you win by points? He goes, no. One was a referee's decision. And the other one was a penalty.
Maintaining the record.
And Paul's like, how the fuck is that? Hey, how do you win? I go, man, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I couldn't do shit to him. Like, I could not do anything. He's got, like, so we're
Shit,
so,
man, we should have
like,
got Caesar
I
in
couldn't
here.
do anything either. So
I mean, so
Yeah, you guys
he
nullified
would have
each
won.
other.
He would have 100% won the first match if he didn't get that penalty.
Yeah.
I mean, because you
I should
came
send
very
you-
close to passing my guard.
I should send you the video from both of those, because I literally put my head down and then he taps me on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And there was like 5 seconds left.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, it was weird because he told Mineko that you would have won because the way he almost passed my guard, my legs went, or my knees were both to the ground when I was holding you back by your shoulder, and he goes, he would have gave it to him because
What?
he was able to push my knees down.
Zito had his knees together?
Shut
I
up,
can't
man.
believe it.
It happens, okay? It happens. A bad habit, I know. But then the second match, bro, I don't even know that. All I heard when I got you in that triangle,
Yeah.
I hear your mouthpiece
Cracking.
crack.
Yeah, my jaw popped a couple times.
I'm like, what in the fuck was that? And I'm like, oh, it's because I don't wear a mouthpiece,
Yeah.
so I'm not used to. And I hear it crack. I'm like, oh, what are you doing, dude? I don't know what to do. And
Shaun
then he
just not tapping, huh?
bro, he is.
So, to be fair, I'm used to having Aaron and Quentin
That's
triangle
true.
the hell out of me.
Right.
So, I kind of try
So you're
to sit
saying
through him as much as I
Zito's
can.
triangle is soft by comparison?
Probably.
To Aaron? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's
Yeah.
not.
I
built
mean,
for
don't
it.
get me wrong. Zito's triangle is pretty tight.
Right.
But it took a lot out.
Yeah.
But you're the first person I think I've talked to in the middle of a match.
Oh, really?
I'm also
that's
not
just so
surprised you
Zito.
know that either.
I guess I bring it out of people. What are you gonna do?
Dude,
It was funny as hell too because before our match, I don't usually talk to people before our match or before I fight or whatever. And I'm sitting up in the stands, and last I saw Zito, he's down on the ground by the mats, and I'm cheering on a teammate, and I'm taking pictures, and I turn around, and Zito's in the seat that I was sitting in.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, straight up stalking you, bro.
Yeah, man. I
It
don't
was
know
awesome.
what's wrong.
It was awesome because
hey, you want to hang out?
yeah.
Well,
that's
where am I
what it
going to
was.
hang out at? I want to hang out with him because we're fighting next. I don't know
Right.
when to get ready.
Why, bro?
I'm just like,
That's
do I
so
change
weird.
now? Or?
Yeah, and we were talking about that too.
Yeah, exactly.
It was great. It was cool. I'm glad you did it because it totally changed my whole demeanor. I was a little nervous, and then you
Yeah.
start talking, and I started relaxing.
Yeah, I mean,
And then we go to change, and you're already down on the mat. I'm like, how the heck did he do that so quick?
yeah, it was fun. It was a fun fight.
Yeah,
man.
it was cool.
I gotta learn so much.
Yeah,
from
me
your
too.
base, dude. Is like, I couldn't sweep you. I don't know how your base is so strong. It's like I just like concrete.
Maybe your sweep game ain't that good.
I think my sweeps are pretty good, man, but obviously not against Shaun. But Shaun's also, we're the same height.
We're the same height. We
So-
weighed in the same.
Same weight, yeah.
I tried to get him to change his gi because I had a black one.
Yeah.
But
But
I
hey,
knew he had spares.
I did. I had a blue and a white in the car.
you guys know each other so well, man.
I'm
They
like,
do
you're,
really.
I'm like, you're
Yeah,
wearing the
that-
funny belt, man. I didn't want to wear the funny, and then I ended up with the funny belt.
You did, yeah. But I wore it the second time.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I had to wear the
it out.
kid's funny belt.
The kids?
Yeah. Yeah, like they hand me the.
I don't
the
like
green-
that. I don't like the funny belt. I think it should. You know how you tie the thing in wrestling?
Yeah, around your
Yeah,
ankle.
yeah.
Around your ankle. I think they should tie that around the back of your belt or
Yeah.
whatever.
Some
Yeah,
competitions
I like
do,
that.
but
Yeah,
IBJJF
yeah.
doesn't.
Okay, so the other guy gets an extra grip
Right.
Right.
if he needs one.
Right.
That's like, I don't know if they took it, but like that's how they do it in judo too. Where you got two guys in white gis and
Right.
black belts.
Right.
Somebody's putting on the coral belt, or not the coral belt, the red and white belt.
The red and white
Yeah.
on top of the black belt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not cool. I don't think it's cool.
Yeah, it's annoying. That belt's annoying.
Yeah.
I have,
like
to,
it.
I have to
And
reassess
it's
that.
an
actually.
extra grip.
thinner.
I mean, you go to the
You gotta,
IBJJF
like, tie it
and
like a
everything
knot.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not coming off.
Now that I think about it, they actually might replace the. God, it only really happens in Japan. Like like here, it's white belt or white gi, blue gi all the time. The Olympics and whatnot is the same way. But like the All Japan and whatnot. Yeah, I'd have to look that back up. Maybe it's not over. It might be instead of your black belt.
right.
Anthony, I think I understand you when you introduce yourself to people and stuff like that. Does it just cut the ice and you feel a little less stressed when you're competing?
No,
when
I just
you're-
like to be nice.
Oh,
I just like to.
He's social.
Yeah, I like to
Yeah,
be social
yeah, I mean,
with
well,
people.
but it-
I think it's good.
There's got to be something else to it, though. I mean, why with the person you're about to compete against? There's thousands of people there to talk to.
I talk
why
to
do you
a lot
gotta
of
talk to
people.
that person?
We talked about that too.
Is it like
because we were sitting
is
there
it like
here's-
let me show you how nice of a guy I am, just in case you get me in a submission, you won't totally break me off and give me a chance to tap? It's not like one of those things.
No.
Okay.
I don't know if he intends that, but I suspect that still is sort of the end
It's
result.
sort of something there, right?
No.
Maybe.
No,
One-
'cause
there's gotta be something on
I've
the
been putting
subconscious there.
submissions and tournaments. It doesn't bother me.
Well, that one went to a decision.
Yeah.
I just like to just I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a competitor, and I like that other guys are competitors, and I just like to I like to talk to them.
I thought it was cool.
when I'm in
to
the
be honest,
bullpen,
so.
like it's not uncommon for me to crack a couple of jokes or whatnot. A lot of times, even in my own weight class, I'm still the smallest guy. But I usually don't start like full on conversations and like get into details and whatnot till after the match is over. You know, like I'll say hi. I'm not like trying to be
For sure. And
standoffish.
at least you have something to talk about after. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
great
Yeah,
man.
you got a great
Hey,
triangle, man. That's
seriously,
amazing. Yeah,
Your
whatever it may be.
De La Riva guard is sick, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Let's
Right.
train sometime. Let's get together. Cool.
And actually, I am training with the.
Yeah, but
with
Sean and
one
I
of my
fought
buddies.
before.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we fought before.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it makes it a lot less weird this time. Of course, you guys
Yeah.
already know each other.
Plus,
But
last
this
year
is
we
still-
were taking photos. You were on the so it's not like I don't have a history with Sean.
For sure. We're not talking about this time.
Oh,
Right, we're talking about your general modus operandi.
Oh, my general, like, I don't know, man. I like to just learn about people, man.
One
You know?
day, I suspect somebody's, unless it's already happened and I don't recall you talking about it. Somebody's probably gonna like stare daggers at you and be like,
It happened to him at
happened.
Master
Okay.
World.
Didn't you
It
say
happened at Master World? Oh,
Masters?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did. Yeah, Master
Yeah.
Worlds. That guy did not want anything to do with me.
Right.
We just
I know. We just talked about it on the last podcast.
on the last
Or
podcast,
one
which
of
won't
some-
air till after this,
Right.
but basically, you want to talk about
Go
it?
ahead.
It's funny. Zito always goes like, "I love to compete. I love to compete. It doesn't bother me at all. You know, you either go out there, you win, or you learn." And I'm like, "Bullshit, dude! You almost cried at Master World. You were fucking clinically depressed for like 48 hours after you lost to that dude." And Zito goes, "Yeah, it's because I went up to talk to him and he like wouldn't even talk to me."
Nothing to do with the match.
Nothing to do with the match.
I'm like,
the guy was just like,
that's why that
just
dude
stone
beat
cold.
you, bro.
Like,
That's
I'm
why he
like-
beat you because he
Yeah.
was stone cold and he was in the zone and he's like, "Fuck you, I'm not talking to you." We're
Like
about to
he was
fight.
just, he.
All right, so when we go to Masters, don't talk to me.
That's right,
Yeah, dude,
Sean.
right. So,
That's
yeah.
how you get the W over
Yeah,
Zito.
That's how you get the.
Chicago's like
just stare
Chicago's
at
like
me.
Starbucks. You can talk to people there, but when you go to World, it's just nasty.
Dude, it's nasty.
When I was there, it's just
Well, it's just that I learned at Masters the level that I knew. How long was I training the gi? 6 months at that time, not even. Right, I started training gi in January.
Yeah.
So, and competing at that stage without having a lot of gi training, and then learning how much more training those guys had over me. Like, not just like they weren't like 40-something-year-old blue belts. They were like many-year blue belts.
Yeah, the dude was
judo
a,
background.
He was a sandbagger. He was
know-
a judo black belt and he was like 4 years at blue.
Yeah, it's another level out there. And one of the other guys I talked to was a blue belt for 7 years.
7 years.
7 years.
Holy.
And I'm like, I've been a blue belt for 2 years. I mean, I just got my blue belt basically,
Right.
that October. So I'm like, that's what kind of made me like, oh my God, if I ever, because I really want to win like a big tournament. That'd be
Yeah, it'd be
awesome,
awesome.
right?
Right.
It's a good thing to aspire to. So then after I learned about all this, and I'm thinking to myself, there's not enough time. I'm never going to be able to do it. I mean, I'm never going to be able to catch those guys.
You have to be 7-year blue belt.
Right, because those guys, when I get my purple, they're going to be in that, and I'm going to fight those guys. And I'm going to how do I catch up to those guys? I can never get that much mat time.
Master
You'll never be
7
in the
and
same
8.
division as them. You'll be a brown belt when they're purple belts.
Oh, if
at
they
the
don't,
rate they're going.
at the rate they're
You're
going,
right.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you'll pass them
hopefully, but that's what kind of really bummed me out. I'm just like, man, I started way too late. At that level.
Right.
It's one of those hard things that like really like there is no like 7 years is a long time, but like was that guy in the gym every day for 7 years? Did he?
He's got his own school.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Yeah, man.
we know other blue belts. That,
He's a
that have
great
their own
guy.
schools.
Him and his wife, I met both of them. Awesome people.
Right.
We're friends on Facebook. Cool dude. He just says that his instructor doesn't promote them unless they win something huge. And apparently he hasn't won anything big enough to get promoted.
Right.
But and this has been verified that his instructor is like that.
Right,
So,
no,
but
like
nothing
that-
you can do
that's
at that
pretty extreme,
point.
then. Yeah.
It just sucks for people like me or any other guys facing this guy because he's a beast. I mean, he's a fucking 7-year blue belt. He should be at least a brown, not black.
Yeah.
Andre, last belt promotion, he promoted a couple guys, and they're like, "Oh man, I don't think I'm ready or whatever." And Andre's like, "Trust me, you're ready. I'm holding you back if I keep you here. You'll get better because of this." And it's like he expects you to rise to the occasion.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with that, especially that one. 7 years at blue.
Yeah.
It's like you're holding that dude back.
Right.
Right. No, like I said, that seems pretty crazy. But like without knowing that guy's whole journey, and you talked to him, so you got
Yeah.
the skinny. But like
Right.
that guy could have been like an off and on competitor
part-time.
for 5 of those years.
Right.
You know, like maybe dude gets in a motorcycle accident a week after getting his blue belt. You know, like stuff like that
Yeah,
happens.
okay.
Where you had your belt for a long time. Have you been competing at a high level that whole time? You know, have you been training every day? Because that's obviously a different thing. Again, not like defending that, but like there's definitely alternate explanations of why a guy might be in a belt for a long time.
Right.
Not guaranteed sandbagging, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Could be, obviously, that happens plenty.
For sure. Especially at that level. It's just I mean, those guys at that level, when I was just watching the matches after I lost, I was just like, these guys are just incredible.
One of the guys I fought at Masters World, he's,
You did by the way, you did very
did
well.
awesome, Javi.
I did all right,
Besides the DQ, but you did awesome.
Who know? Yeah, but who knows how that would have turned out if I hadn't gotten DQ'd? Like I was down on
think
points at that point.
You were, but I mean, I think there was still a lot of time left in that match.
There was, but regardless of that,
Okay.
the guy that I fought before him, Facebook friend requested him, looked it up. I'm like, what the actual fuck? He won Masters Worlds last year as a purple belt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't
how this works.
Right. Like obviously not up to me where I'm like, oh well, you won Masters Worlds. Obviously you're getting the brown belt bump. But I'm
Right.
like, this guy's.
That's when you get Brown on the podium.
Right.
I mean, there's
depending on who.
Is there any better way to promote a student than fucking world on the podium, first place?
I know. I don't know what I mean.
What are you
if
going to do? Wait 6 more months and do it in front of at the academy?
Again,
that's way less cool.
Yeah. I don't know, but I was shocked to find that out. Like when somebody afterwards had told me he was a previous world champion, I was like, oh, he probably won at blue belt. So I looked it up. I'm like, oh no, he won this division last year.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, unless he just, I don't know.
Yeah, I
how
guess
that works.
if
he just got his purple
maybe it was a
belt
fresh. I didn't look too deep into it, but it was still like a bit shocking for my expectations.
Like the guy who wins Master, you do,
And you beat him, Javi?
I'm doing Masters.
Yeah.
So if Ron
So maybe he
Little,
shouldn't get his
he's one of the
brown
guys
belt
he wins every year.
Really?
He's a Gracie Baja.
No, I'm saying like
beast of just a beast, man.
He
Little
probably,
guy
I haven't
and
peeked
just-
on him recently. He
Are
probably
you
did
doing
by
it? You're
now.
doing it.
Right.
No, I'm not doing it.
You're doing it.
This year.
Wait, what are you not doing?
I'm not doing Master Worlds this year.
No,
I
I'm
want to
not
do some
doing it either.
opens.
Are you going?
I might do like
Probably.
Austin
Okay.
Open and do some small ones.
I think I might do
I just
Austin.
don't know if I'm at that.
I was going to
level.
try and do Atlanta. My dad lives in Atlanta, so I was going to go down there.
Oh,
but
Atlanta.
The Atlanta
That's
Open
too soon.
just happened, didn't it?
otherwise.
It was
Did
just-
it?
Yeah, it was the same weekend as the Rome Open, I thought.
Yeah, it's.
Or no, wait,
Atlanta?
Rome was the same as Chicago. Wait, hold on. I've confused
no,
these.
no.
Talk into the
Roman
microphone,
was-
Javi, please.
Sorry,
Thank
this
you.
one's.
Just tighten it down. Huh?
Tighten it down here.
Yeah.
I've killed it.
Armand broke that microphone when he came in studio.
The Atlanta one. That's a good one to do too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Armand.
Yeah, I don't know, Master. It's a
Worst shout
it's
out
a
ever.
Great time,
Yeah.
and you see a lot of people down there. It's the acai is fucking amazing. Okay, I must ate like 10 acai, but I must spent over $100 in acai.
I saw you down there eating at IBJJF, and I'm like, how is he eating at a time like this? What is he doing? Give me my sandwich. He's intimidating me.
First of all, for the listening audience, Zito doesn't know what good acai is. Okay, so he could say like the acai is awesome. He sucks on the blocks of acai like they're popsicles. Like he buys them from Jewel and just opens the wrapper and starts licking them like a 4-year-old. Okay, so you don't know what good acai
I
is.
do know what
Don't
good
tell
acai
our
is.
audience that it's
Okay,
good
okay.
acai.
It's amazing.
I'll be the judge of that.
Are we
You were there.
changing the Grappler Union drinking game? Because, like, clean design,
Clean design, pizza talk.
pizza talk, you ragging on Zito. Actually, the mere mention of acai probably should be a drink, but you ragging on Zito should be an extra drink.
Okay.
For his horrible taste in acai.
That's true.
No,
Yeah.
the acai is fine. Just the way I prepare it.
Right.
He bashes me for it.
What preparation?
There's really no
Opening the fucking, taking the shrink wrap off of it.
I put it in a
So
bowl.
weird,
I put it in a
dude.
bowl. I put some almond
That
butter.
is so disgusting.
Oh yeah, it's delish. So anyway, Master Worlds. Yeah, I don't think I'll be going there this year. But
I'm
good luck
pretty
to
sure
you.
I'm going.
Thanks, man.
For sure.
I want to go.
I mean, it fits your game for sure because you're a strong wrestler and you
Yeah, but everyone's gonna pull guard anyway. So
No. They're going for takedowns.
Are they really?
Zito
Awesome.
pulled on you because he knows you're a wrestler.
I know we talked about it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, we talked about our whole match, like
Before or after the match?
Before.
Before,
Okay.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
He's like, I'm going to pull on you.
Yeah.
Well, he already knew that. He listens to the
already knew that.
podcast. He knows I'm not going to take him down.
So it was
100%.
funny because we were talking about what if you shoot on me or I try and pull, because I'm not going to pull guard.
Right.
I don't even know how to pull guard. Larry makes fun of me because I don't know how to pull guard.
This pleases me that you've said that, by the way.
Yeah. So, but we had made
Be
a
proud
comment.
when you say that, Sean.
I am.
No,
proud.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
proud of-
hold on. Like obviously, I do a ton of takedown work and everything. I hate the fact that I have to teach guys how to pull guard on the regular, because like guys are just like, oh, I'm gonna go, like, I'm not a wrestler, I don't have good takedowns, I'm gonna pull guard, and I'm like, I've never in my life, in all the time training with you, actually seen you pull guard from standing.
Right.
You just sit. You just start seated. You can't do that
Right.
at this tournament. You have to actually practice this guard pulling technique
It's
that
a
you
technique
think you're going to use
to pull guard correctly.
Right. Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like all the time, this happens to me. I'm like, why am I the guy? Like, why do I have to do this?
Yeah.
No, but see, you like they're going for takedowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Good.
a lot of
That's
lot,
awesome.
lot of stand up because I think the first couple it's a short match. I think they're only 5 minutes
Yeah.
long, so it's like the first 2.5 minutes I was standing like just fight. I don't know why,
Trying to defend a
just trying to
takedown?
defend the takedown. I defended one takedown, then he finally got the takedown, and then once he got me on the ground, I just could not. He didn't do anything. He threatened the submission on the choke because I had him in lockdown. I was trying to sweep him. And then every time I would try to put my arm on or do the lecture chair sweep, he'd then try to choke me. And then I defend that, and then he'd stay there. And then I'd try that, and then he just kept doing back and forth. And then I finally almost got up to feet, and then the match was over. But I wasted so much time just trying to defend the takedowns, which wasn't my game.
Why
Which
didn't
was
you just
so weird.
Do what you did to me and just tap him and sit down.
Yeah, so I didn't know it at
shoulda,
that time
woulda.
because I was only doing the gi for 6 months.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't
Got
really,
it.
I didn't even know
I'm
how to pull guard
sitting there
properly.
watching it, and I'm like, oh my god, when's he gonna pull? When's
Right.
he gonna pull? Pull guard already! Holy
Right.
shit! Zito's never taken anything down in his life.
Never.
That's not true. I taught him a takedown. I saw him use it once in practice. Once.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
like, when's he gonna
I know
pull?
takedowns, but I just don't do them.
So I'm thinking the whole time he's gonna pull. He's just looking for the right opportunity, and I don't want to be that guy who goes pull guard, and like tip the guy off,
Right.
And after the match, I go, bro, why did you stand up for that guy for like 3 minutes and almost got taken down a bunch? Why didn't you just pull guard? He's like, I don't know. Why didn't you tell me to pull guard?
Why didn't you shout at me?
know that?
Because it's a stressful
Yeah,
thing.
What are you gonna do?
Just-
Hope that he falls and you land on top of him?
I don't know what I know. I was hoping because I was able to defend and I was able to like go for a front head choke.
Yeah.
And I tried to spin around his back, but he put the arm out
up.
and he blocked it. So I thought I'd be able to do that again and maybe pass his arm, and then he just sucked me in and pulled and took me down.
Now, Sean, you knew Zito was going to pull it, right?
Why didn't I shoot?
Well, I mean,
I ask myself that every day.
yeah, because I mean, as they're pulling, as long as you have that forward momentum, they'll give you 2 for that.
Yeah, so
It's more of a timing thing.
him talking to me got in my head.
See, I knew there was strategy behind it. He does do it
My
for a reason.
plan. That's it. Everyone's gonna be talking to everyone now at tournaments.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah,
gonna,
right.
everyone's gonna be go-to, like, why are you talking to me? Well, Zito does it, and then
It's
he won.
not going to work. They're going to like guys are just going to put the headphones
Yeah, right.
on, put on the mean
Start
face,
bouncing.
pull the Mark Vivas.
That's not gonna work. 'Cause I had earbuds in. To be fair.
He did have earbuds. I'm miming in front of him,
Yeah.
just doing sign language.
He sat in my
Zito just
chair.
taps him on the shoulder. I'm sorry, can you remove those, please? I'd like to speak to you a moment.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no. Getting back to like strategy though, like the first 2 guys that I faced in Masters World both tried to stand with me.
Okay.
And then my third opponent had very clearly seen my other matches and was like, "Nope, jumping guard."
Right.
So like, yeah, some guys might in that first round, if they're confident in their takedowns, want to go, tit for tat on that. But other guys are going to look at that, as the rounds progresses strategically and be like, yeah, no, that guy won the takedown war against this guy.
Right.
Not worth it. Pulling guard.
I guarantee they probably looked you up, at least one of them.
But
That's what
That has
everybody
definitely happened to me
researches
quite a
everything.
lot more than I realized.
What did they find? Well, he really likes comic book conventions. He's a big Captain America fan.
I've absolutely 100% been told after the fact that my guys have scouted me because I have highlight reels and matches up and things like that.
Right.
You check it at a judo club, you know.
Sean,
might
you
probably
fought
do some
that guy
kind-
before, right? The guy you went.
Start checking in
in.
at Muay Thai clubs
Checked
constantly.
in
and
at
said,
last
1,200
time.
training
that was
sessions
my
this year.
first blue belt. That was my first blue belt match.
That was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He beat me. He cross collar choked me.
Wow. So it's kind of good to get that one on him.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, he almost got you in triangles. Like,
Yeah.
I was sweating for you watching that match. I'm like, how's he getting all these? Like, you just kept
The Aaron Brooks effect again, right?
passing, passing.
So he would go
passing.
for a triangle and then arm bar and then
Yeah.
triangle
Oh,
and
yeah,
arm bar.
arm
And I'm
bar
like,
too.
jeez, stop.
you just
Stop already.
But I kept hearing Aaron yelling at me, get your arm out of there.
Yeah.
I heard him at one point, I think he said, Shaun, get your arm out now. And then that's when I just like kind of lifted my hand up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like,
But yeah, you did a good job. That guy was kind of mad that he didn't understand. He thought that he should have another match
yeah, I was actually kind of confused on that too.
because I guess he got the bye, right?
Right.
So we fought. He got a bye, and then he had to fight.
And he didn't even get to see us fight. They didn't bring him down to our mat until
No.
after that.
Yeah, he didn't get to see us fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Which is
man,
probably good for us.
for sure.
But
Yeah,
But Zito didn't get to talk to him, so.
I did talk to him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Before the match, though?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Just,
Okay,
just
good.
checking.
yeah. I actually saw him upstairs with
Donnie.
what's his name?
Was it Donnie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What's his name?
What's it?
Bad one. He's on the podcast.
It's okay.
Have you guys? Do you guys? Any of you guys do absolute like IBJJF or any of the?
So, my plan, I didn't want to try Absolute for Masters World because it was my first IBJJF, and I just, it was a lot of matches relative to what other tournaments have been. So I bowed out of that one. For No-Gi Worlds, I said, I'm definitely doing it because I'm in a super small division. But then the combination of a reasonably rough weight cut because Disney World or Disneyland was I was in no mood for it. Like I'm just like, no, I do not want to wait around here for the next 4 hours.
That was nice. Your kids took you to Disneyland.
Yeah. It was definitely a strategic error. But yeah, so that one I was just like, no, I'm done. Gonna get my bronze medal, go spend time with my family and enjoy the rest of my vacation. But this time we were in Chicago, so I'm like, 100%. Like, I've only got one opponent. Win or lose, I want to do the absolute so that I get at least one more match. So yeah, I signed up for the absolute, and that went interestingly. I had a blast at that, honestly.
Okay.
So I was the smallest guy in the division.
What?
Yeah, shocker. And the first guy that I went against was a heavyweight, and I took him down and north-south choked him.
Nice.
And he walked off the. We hugged, and I said thank you for the match and whatnot, and he walked right the fuck out the building. So yeah,
No Facebook friends.
Do you want to give him a shout out so he just kills himself? Jeez.
I tried to look him up on Facebook and whatnot, and I can't find him or anything.
Wow.
I know he's a Gracie Humaita guy. That's like all I know about him. Because I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't read his name even.
I was kidding. Don't say
No, I'm just saying. Like I legit wanted to. I try to friend most of my opponents, so that I can talk to them after the match, mind you.
Yes,
Zito,
I get it. Thank you.
And then, so they bring me in the back, and I'm like looking around at all the other guys. I'm like, oh wow, and the freaking the what's that position called where they bring you to the mat?
The bullpen?
Yeah, but like the people that bring you to the mat.
Oh, the
ring coordinator.
The ring coordinator.
ring
Thank
coordinator.
you.
Yeah, the ushers.
So the ring coordinator comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, you Javier?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's your opponent." And I look over, and there's this mountain of a human being, sitting in the stands. And I'm like,
Super heavy?
ultra heavyweight,
Ultra heavy.
super whatever, whatever the division's called. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And we had a pretty awesome match, and I was winning 4-2 in an advantage. And I had his back, and I got I had a crucifix that was kind of falling apart, and we went out of bounds. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get restarted right here. I'm gonna choke the hell out of it. And the referee's like, nope, stand up. I'm like, shit, because he had for sure boom snapped me down hard.
Sure.
So I'm like, okay, I didn't want to just run, which I guess probably would have actually strategically been the smart move for 30 seconds. But I'm like, okay, I'm gonna.
There was only 30 seconds left?
I think 38 seconds,
really?
actually. Yeah, and I'm up 2 points.
Oh, you're up 2.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay.
So you can't really pull because
I can't
he'll
just
get
pull.
3 for the guard pass, and you can't wrap your legs around this guy.
Well, I mean, if I had pulled, I could have locked in a good deep half guard
deep
or
that might have
lockdown
worked.
or something,
Right.
But yeah, so
You only got an advantage for the half guard.
right, and if I had someone there coaching me on that particular one, maybe somebody would have actually shouted and I would have heard it. But
You're seasoned enough to know that, though, no?
not an IBJJF, man.
Okay.
I'm still learning a couple of those intricacies a bit. So I shot a single leg on him because I honestly figured I could kind of stall out on the single leg position, and worst comes to worst, if he smashes me down, at least I'll be in turtle.
Right.
But
No points.
But he got the 2 points for going behind on turtle. So yeah, I apparently don't understand that
So did
rule
he get
well
a
enough.
takedown?
What's that?
How does
What's
work?
that?
They counted it as his takedown because even though
Okay.
I shot, he basically sprawled out on me, smashed me,
And they got around your back.
and got it. Yeah. So at that point, if I before he managed to get around to my back, I guess if I had pulled guard, that would have worked out fine, as it was
Okay.
explained to me afterwards.
Yeah.
So that was total tactical error on my hand. The ref goes to raise our hands, and he's all like, because this little guy took his back and almost choked him and whatnot.
right.
And then the ref raises his hand, and he's like, what? Because he hadn't looked at the scorecard very closely.
Right.
He thought that I had won.
Right.
100% at that point. And he even said it afterwards. He's like, man, I thought you really took it to me in that match and everything. He was a great guy. He trains with Leo over at Randori.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a fun match. A bunch of people came up to me afterwards and man, I've never seen anyone your size do that to it. How did you take his back like that? I'm like, I'm tiny. I squeaked out like a soap bubble.
That's interesting, though. I didn't think that he would get takedown points for
Yeah,
that.
so
In wrestling,
Josh
I can see
Hinger,
that.
Josh Hinger right now probably listening to this, very pissed at me for not going to the rules meeting at Gracie Baja Downers Grove. But that was probably. And again, I still need to look up the exact rule to see
I think that
where I
is-
messed up.
I think that is a takedown.
Yeah, no.
So-
I believe it is based on the way other people had explained it to me.
So people confuse that situation with turtle from getting their guard passed.
Right, which is only an advantage. Right. And that was part of my confusion as well, because when it initially happened, I'm like, okay, now he's 2 in and 2 advantages now.
Right.
But so long as I don't let him get the hooks in, so long as he doesn't choke me,
Yeah.
I can fight from here for the next 30 seconds and be okay. Wrong.
Right.
He got the points. Now he's up. It's too late. Yeah, didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Because again, wrong strategy, not as good an understanding of the rules. And if I had actually managed to pull that off, then I would have been in the gold and silver match. I ended up getting bronze. So
Well done, sir.
yeah, I was pretty happy with the performance overall. But I would have really liked. I mean, I hyped myself up big. I'm like, we're gonna do the absolute. We're gonna go in there. I'm gonna give it my all, and I want double gold. God damn it, double gold. Yeah. So did not happen, but I had a lot of fun at that. Granted, I didn't get hurt. That may have changed my fun levels had that happened.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys know Salisbury, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember there was one year where I asked him, I'm like, you did an absolute? He's like, I'm not sure. So I looked, on the list. I'm like, if he's not signing up, maybe I'll just sign up. So I sign up. I don't see his name still there. It's getting towards the time. And so I'm like, getting ready to compete, and actually Junior walks over to me and he goes, Quentin, he's like, I'm doing you a favor. Ryan signed up. Go home. And save you injury. And I was like, oh yeah, totally. I'm gonna live to fight another day. So
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna
And
go
that's
home.
cool. That like puts you out of the. You're like, well, I didn't puss out. Junior told me to.
Right,
leave,
exactly.
You know?
No, he
So
saved a lot of face for you.
right.
Expert level.
And I was
coaching.
already beat up because it was. I think it was absolute for Nogi. So that was the second day, and man, I tell you, when you do Nogi on the second day after the first day, if you had a pretty good tournament on the first day, you're just sore as hell.
Right.
Yeah.
Amber and some of the other refs at New Breed wanted me to do the absolute in New Breed. And for like the briefest of moments, I was considering it. And then I looked at who was signed up for the absolute, and I'm like, I'm not doing I'm not doing the brown belt absolute. 3 of my teammates from LCCT are in the absolute. Like, this is silly. Like, the
Right.
chances of us having to fight each other is like almost 100%.
Right.
Speaking of Red Schaefer, do you see who's fighting Red Schaefer next?
Blake.
Blake.
Class.
Already did.
Shout out.
Already did.
Oh, he did already?
That happened
When?
today.
Oh, that was
Oh, it was
grappling
today.
games.
How did he do
Yeah,
it?
no,
No,
that
it
was
wasn't grappling
No, that
games.
was checkmate.
Oh, his check. Oh, how'd he do? He won? Awesome.
Went to overtime.
Shut
Lost
up.
in overtime by escape time.
Really.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
fucking awesome.
But
How
yeah,
much?
That's awesome.
How much weight does Red have on Blake?
I mean, Red's not a huge dude. I think they're.
30 pounds.
I don't know. I mean, I can show you the picture of them together. Like,
Okay.
hold on.
I didn't know that was today. Damn. Did they air that
Yeah, I mean, on Facebook.
on Facebook?
Yeah.
Man, I was working.
I mean, I was at the seminar, so I didn't get a chance to see it. Hold on here. I'll pull it up real quick. Obviously, this is fantastic listening for all of our.
Was it like EBI?
Yeah, EBI overtime.
That Sub Hunter one at Reservix was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah. Did you guys watch that online?
I didn't see that one.
We tried to get David Garmo in here.
He's good.
It just didn't work for
Timing
Paul.
wise.
Paul had to work early, so it didn't
And
work
we were
out.
going to do an 11 o'clock p.m. start.
Right.
And I was just like,
I
no.
mean, he's in Detroit. I'm sure he'll be
Yeah.
back through for another
No,
tournament
we'll
at some
definitely-
point.
we'll definitely
Possibly the
do
next
that.
sub 100, which I
Yeah.
believe the next one's in the gi. So,
Okay. Is that how they do it? They do all no gi and then gi?
I mean, this is only their second one, so like, I guess.
That Perez kid's sick, man.
PJ, yeah.
Yeah.
This UFC card so far has been
Not everything we had hoped.
subpar.
I mean, I don't even feel bad that we're talking entirely about jiu-jitsu over.
No. I'm
I-
kind of glad the card sucks. That way the podcast is good. But if
Here.
this was total
Yeah.
like nonstop action, we'd be
We just, yeah.
Maybe
it'd be
silence.
a lot
Right, I was
of
gonna say
air.
we'd
Yeah.
probably be pretty quiet.
Yeah.
So there they are
All
together.
you'd hear is, oh,
Everybody's gonna be watching on Facebook tonight on the little fake feeds.
Yeah, so I'm
little
not really
screen.
sure how much weight he's got on him.
quite a bit more, at least 30 pounds.
I'm bad at judging that stuff in general.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Red's
Blake
pretty big dude.
obviously did.
He did really well.
Yeah,
He's a strong dude though.
Red fought at 85 in the UFC, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Which means he's got to be walking around at over 200 now.
Let's get him on the podcast and ask him. Red
Perfect.
Schaefer, if you're listening.
210, 215 maybe. Blake is a lightweight.
So I talked to Daniel Wanderlei
Yeah. over
over at when we were at the Chicago Open. He actually stopped me in the hall. And he's like, "Yeah, man, I said we want to get you on." He goes, "Yeah, I want to come on." He goes, "Don't worry." He goes, "When I come in town, I'll hit you guys up." I'm like, "That's great, man. Let's do this," because I really want to ask him about this Pettis thing because he's teaching Pettis again. So I can't. Just gotta get him in here. Just gotta work out with his weekend because he comes in during.
Yeah, he's got
during
family
weekends.
here.
Yeah, so we'll make it work. But what a great guy, man. I mean, he's such a nice guy. He works with so many high level athletes. I think it'd be a very fascinating interview.
He still competes a lot too.
yeah, I was gonna say his
Yeah.
schedule's got to be
Competes.
crazy because he just signed up for New York, Atlanta, and I think there was another one.
Did
that
he
signed
really?
up. Yeah, he put it on Facebook.
Have you guys competed at the New York at all?
No,
No.
They don't have air conditioning, so it's usually during the summer times. Like I've competed like 4 times, and it's probably 80 5 to 90 degrees in there in the gym. No,
That's kind of nice, actually.
yeah.
I would think so.
I don't like to freeze.
I mean,
I mean, if you need to cut weight, you just need you can just walk.
Just walk
You don't-
around there, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So what are they having? It's a big, huge place, and they
It's at the new NYCC. It's like
The athletic center or athletic club.
yeah.
they
yeah.
purposely
It's
just don't
in-
have air conditioning, or they just purposely
No,
turn
they
it
don't
on?
have air conditioning there.
Oh wow! So that building doesn't have air conditioning.
No, but they have a heater, obviously. So during the winters, it's pretty good over there.
Yeah.
But they just have these big mega fans blowing.
How is it to get in and out of that place? Like flying in, traffic wise, is
a
it
pain in the
nightmare?
fucking
It's
ass?
a
Oh my god! Like, just if you've ever driven through New York,
I have
it's
never
just,
been in New York.
It's just
That's
so
why I
many
asked.
exits to get to different. I mean, it took me a bit to get used to driving.
Oh, you drove?
Yeah.
through?
Yeah,
Well,
I
no, I rented a car from
Okay.
from the airport.
Yeah, I made the
And I-
mistake of driving around New York on our
Oh,
last trip. Never
oh my
again.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Never
I mean, I
again.
just see what's on. What I see online. It's just
Right.
like a gridlock all the time. Doesn't
Yeah, I
make
had
it fun.
family that lived out there at the time, and then they moved back. They lived in like Manhattan, so I just drove from Manhattan all the way over there. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
like by Harlem.
it's yeah. The subway's all the way, man.
Yeah.
But it's really like I've met a lot of people from Marcello and Henzo, and they're super nice.
Yeah.
You'll make good friends there.
Yeah.
I say talking to them, they're all talkative.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that doing a little more opens and kind of seeing the different more people out there before I do another like big Masters.
I want to do the same thing. I want to do more opens, and
Yeah.
I did that tournament in Philly, so that really made me want to start traveling a little
What
bit more.
Philly?
The Tap Cancer out. in
Oh
Philly.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was cool. So
Is that going to be again in Philly or?
they are having it in Philly. They're coming here.
Oh, they're coming here.
They're
Oh,
coming
that's
here
right.
for
you
the first
told me.
time,
That's right.
October 20th.
We got to get him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us what's the tournament all about?
Raising money for cancer awareness.
Yeah.
So
That's really cool.
yeah, it is. It's really really cool actually. So they just had one in Connecticut, and I think they broke records for the amount of competitors and the amount of money that they raised. They had like 600 and something competitors.
600.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're like, they run it just like IBJJF. Everything's on time. It's awesome.
Is the rules the
Same
IBJJF?
IBJJF rules. Yeah.
Nice.
And everything's volunteered. So everybody that is working the tournament, it's all volunteer. So
That's really nice.
yeah, it's really cool.
Do they have a Facebook and Instagram page and everything?
Yeah.
It's just Tap Out Cancer?
It's
or-
tapcancerout.org is the
Okay.
website.
Man,
So-
that's cool. So they're going to be out here in October.
October 20th in Oak Lawn.
Oh, Oak Lawn Pavilion?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, maybe we'll have to sign up for that one. They have
Yeah.
like Masters and Masters 3
Yep.
and all that stuff. Same way
Yeah,
that
same way.
IBJJF.
Same way.
Cool.
The only thing that they don't do that IBJJF does is they don't show you your bracket ahead of time.
Oh, you just
So it's
go
like,
out there.
I think I saw mine the day before or the day of. So, but it's
Is it gi and no gi or just gi?
just gi.
How many matches did you have?
I actually had so when I got out there, John Thomas, the guy who runs it, he emailed me and said that no one in Masters signed up at my weight, so he bumped me up. I stayed in Masters, I believe, but he bumped me up a weight division, and I had like 8 people in my bracket. It was cool.
Oh,
And it was a lot of fun. Everyone was really nice, but I was there like thinking, oh, I'll just be relaxed and not worry about if I win or lose. I didn't really care because
Right.
I'm raising money, doing good stuff, and I'm sitting there like falling asleep, trying to nap before anything happens. The next thing I know, I hear like this jump rope, and I look over and this guy, he's like all intense, got his earbuds in and jumping rope, and other people are pacing back and forth like. They're all into it. I'm like, oh crap! I better get my game face on.
Maybe that is your game face though. Like they would say that about Marcelo, that he would like sleep in the stands right before match time. That's got to be intimidating.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
out there, you kick ass.
Do what
go
works for
right
you,
back
I
to sleep.
suppose.
Yeah, you're right. I'm usually the guy that's like pacing in the back area with a hoodie on and earbuds on, looking at the ground.
That's my
And then-
strategy in
yeah.
the IBJJF is completely different. Like if I know I'm fighting at 10:10, I want to walk into the stadium at 9:50 and sit there until my name's called, and then I go into the bullpen
Yeah.
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 no.
because I don't want to be there warming up for 45 minutes and psych myself out.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's really hard if you're there like 3 hours, 4 hours early, and you know you do want to see your friends' matches, but it like makes you just
you overthink it.
Yeah, because you're like
That's why it's great to have a guy like Zito come and talk to you about what he's going to do to you.
You guys are great, man. Zito likes to talk to people. Sean doesn't mind.
We got like the whole division here.
The matches speak for themselves. No points scored. It's all the way to the end. The ref has to decide it.
Oh man, yeah, that's the way it goes. What do you
Now, Sean, next time you approach Anthony for the discussion,
That's what
I
I do.
think it's going to go your way. You take him out of his game. Hey, let me talk to you real quick.
I'm going to bring some duct tape and just like tape your mouth.
you should go sit next. You should go sit next to him next time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hunt him down.
Yeah,
I want to know what Mineko thinks of this, of Anthony's, or I'm sorry, Antonio, right?
yeah, right. Did you see that post? I didn't know who he was talking about. I'm like, how come he didn't mention me? And then I'm like, oh, Antonio, that must be me.
Zito.
But I
Yeah,
thought he mostly calls you Tony.
no, he calls me
Zito.
Zito.
I've 100%. Look, we were at Masters World, and he kept shouting Tony.
Yeah,
Tony.
he's
just giving up on that now?
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gives
Now it's straight Zito.
Zito.
That's fine.
Zito. Sometimes it's Caesar. Sometimes it's Z. Sometimes it's whatever comes to his mind.
You need to. We need to get you a cool Portuguese nickname.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah,
so you could
resolve
shout that out. Yeah, I don't think
But-
he's still shout out because he just does. It's just how he is.
Regardless, what does he think of your strategy of talking to your opponents beforehand? Or does he not
probably
know?
doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
probably would not approve.
Yeah, someone will just yell, Mineko, Zito's on, and he'll run over.
Yeah.
He doesn't see any of the before
No.
or after.
I just love when he like yells out stuff when we're fighting. He's like, "Omoplata." I'm like, he can hear you, man.
Yeah,
You're
I
speaking
was thinking-
English.
I was thinking that
right?
too.
Thank you.
Because I heard him say something about the triangle right before
Yeah.
he did it. I'm like, I know he's going to go for a triangle. And next thing I know, I'm in a triangle. I'm like, I knew he was going for
Right.
this. What the hell?
Yeah, he was like yelling. Our first
heard him-
match,
I
he's
heard
like,
him say
"Omoplata."
omoplata.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try it now. He's gonna just
No,
easily
no.
pass
You
it.
got a head nod. You got to acknowledge I heard you, and then just kind of,
and then
he knows. Okay, he
But do you
knows
think of that when you're in the middle
I
of
do.
a roll?
I always
Do you
nod
really?
at Mineko. Yeah, just to get him to stop yelling stuff. Just like, yeah, I know
can't-
it's there.
I can't look away. Or a lot of the times when I'm rolling, I have my eyes closed because I don't want to get poked in the eye or whatever.
Okay,
So.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't close my eyes because of fear of eye gouges. I mean, I just kind of do it to chill. But yeah,
He calls it. Okay.
do you not close your eyes when
I
you roll?
don't.
Ever or
no.
just?
I close my eyes when I roll.
Yeah, I do it a lot. Yeah.
No.
I like the
Sense the
yeah
feel.
the increased sensitivity
I agree.
and not having to rely on it.
I'm gonna start trying
I'm
that.
kind of blind anyhow,
This is the
so
co-main
true.
event.
This is the co. Yeah.
You should roll with Quentin more. He gets clients that way.
eye gouging.
You know what's interesting? And I spoke about this on the podcast a while back, but I was like, because I never look at my training partner's eyes, my opponent's eyes, and anyone I'm rolling with. I'm not looking at your face, But someone brought it up, and I was like, let me look into this, So I'm rolling, and I just start glancing up at people to see like where their eyes are, and a lot of people are like looking right at you.
Really.
Yeah.
I
It's
just,
very
I just
creepy.
stare at like chest so I can
Totally.
see where your body's moving.
Totally.
I need to see, because that's what's going to move around first.
I encourage all the listeners out there just to
Not look in your
no,
eyes.
just
Not
to
look in the eyes.
just try it as an experiment. Just
Right.
kind of like if you do what I do, which is kind of like just look at your opponent's hips or whatever. Glaze up every once in a while and see where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
It's creepy the amount of people that are staring directly at you in the face.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, why?
If I'm standing up, my eyes are open. When I go to shoot in, that's when I get closed.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean gives me that "fuck you" look a lot. That's what I get from
Yeah, that's probably true.
What look is that?
Either if he's
Let me see it, Quentin.
There might be a picture online of it now.
his head wrinkles in a triangle. A little
Yeah,
bit.
my head does wrinkle.
But
in
if
the
he gets
triangle.
out of
there's
it,
a vein.
But if he gets out of it, if he gets out of it, he'll just be like "fuck you," and he's an animal. He's a savage.
Yeah. Totally creeps me out when eye contact is made.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, why are you staring at me? That's weird. You know?
Doing a little gut check mid roll.
Right.
Now I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be like I look all over the place, but like when I'm posturing, I kind of look at the ceiling. You know, like actually like look up through the top of my head type. You know, thing. Not like look straight up, obviously. You know, when I'm working a pass, a lot of times I'm definitely not like I'm trying to put my head on the fucking floor. You know, right next to yours, so I'm not looking at you then. But I probably do sometimes look right at my head. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't actually think I think about it that much. A lot of times in stand up, I'm looking at the shoulder and hip
waist.
squares.
I usually look at the waist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in guard, I'll open my eyes and look up at the ceiling or whatever. But when I'm trying to pass or make a move, my eyes are usually closed.
I rolled. Oh yeah, speaking. I rolled with the blind guy at Fit to Defend on Monday night.
Yeah.
George.
Yes.
Shout out to George.
Did you run around him?
No, I didn't.
How rude, Paul.
just
wrong.
Damn, Paul.
No, I did
Why
not.
would you do that?
I heard that's an old trick.
No, I had a
George
good-
is a fan of the show. And
Yeah, I had a good roll. Is he really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I believe we've received messages that I could have sworn we showed you.
Oh, really? Anyway, shout out to George. I did a good roll with him.
Yes, he is. He actually does listen to the show, Paul. But that's okay. I don't want to call you out.
Yeah,
I already did it.
Paul's
It's okay.
Paul's not involved in social media too much.
I
He
know.
doesn't remember a lot.
Okay, so
What
why
belt
don't you
is he?
tell me these things? We get nice feedback from people. You barely let me
I
know.
barely let you. I know. Because I'm
Thanks.
busy, man. Sorry.
Paul, what
I
belt?
read them and then I'm just like,
What belt is he?
George is a blue belt.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I traveled around a little bit this week.
I saw
went-
that.
I went. I did 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I went to Mineko's morning classes all 3 days, and then Monday night I went to Fit to Defense open mat. Tuesday night I went to FAMASA for some nogi, and Wednesday I went to Roll Academy in Orland Park.
I must have missed the FAMASA post. I definitely saw that you were at Roll and Fit to Defend, though.
Yeah.
did your friend go to the Roll Camp? Is that why you went there? Remember you told me one of your friends?
No,
used
he
to-
never went.
Man,
Yeah.
really? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I told him. I said, "Hey, I'm going to be there this day. Roll through." And he got caught up with a side job or something. But I think he's going to check it out.
I hope he
Yeah,
does. That'd be
I
good.
do too.
Did you do a full class with them or
Full class,
Oh, okay.
and then 45 minutes of rolling.
Nice?
Yeah,
How was it?
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome.
they got their anniversary coming up. Did you guys see that? Are you
Yeah.
going?
5th.
Yeah. I'm going to try and get out to it. Beautiful gym, man. Beautiful gym. Good
Yeah.
guys. 3 black belts on the mat that night, a brown belt, a couple of purples, a couple of blues, a couple of whites. It was nice.
That was your first time there, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It's,
Did you approve of their nice, clean design?
Mark Vivas described it the best. He said it's like a little AOJ in the Midwest. It's like that's exactly
actually
what it
pretty
is.
accurate, yeah.
yeah, it's really nice.
Did you guys know that Mark's fighting Bill Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, not that I'm not looking forward to other parts of the card, but like I wasn't expecting that one at all.
Neither was I.
Yeah.
When I saw the post, I'm like, wait, what?
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were in the same weight class.
I mean, I don't actually know that it matters. Like for like.
Either one of them.
Yeah, like-
they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I would never think of that matchup.
Yeah, no. Like, Bill's awesome.
That's gonna be fun.
Vivez is awesome. It should be a absolutely fire match.
Yeah.
Yep. And that Bonsai team's gonna go crazy. They go nuts over there. Man, they come.
Yeah, dude. New Breed is coming up on its 15th year, I believe.
Jesus,
I think I
is
just
it
saw a post
15?
about that. Yeah, 15 years. Bro.
Some.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. They got a big team.
A lot of good guys.
So now it's middle-aged breed. Is got to change.
Yeah,
It's not new anymore.
Old Breed.
no.
How big is the Carlson School of Aurora?
Oh, jeez. What do you think, about 100? If that? Yeah.
We're about 9-10 years now too over in the
Yeah.
war.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. Sheesh. How big is the mat space over there?
Well, it's reduced now because of the move, right? But it's still pretty decent size. It's
Yeah.
pretty big.
How's our guy Larry Lindemann doing?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man,
Quentin would know.
I loved that
He sees them more.
podcast.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that
Everyone
episode.
loves that.
He goes in
Yeah.
the morning
Yeah.
and afternoon. So.
Yeah.
He does a lot of security work.
Yeah.
But I know he was out there. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. But
Do it. Do it.
He was helping train some people from the CIA and the Delta Force.
Yes.
And I was like, wow. He's
That's
like,
our Larry.
He's
Yeah.
like,
You guys
He's
got to
like-
come out, man.
Q, you're gonna
Yeah.
cover a morning class. They have a 6:30 morning class. Ooh, it's so brutal. I'll have to get up at like 5:30, 5:45 because I live in Bloomingdale, all the way out to Aurora.
Wow.
So, but yeah, he's busy. So he still teaches a lot, but he travels a lot too. So
Yeah, Larry brought those Range 355 shirts.
Yeah.
And I get compliments on that all the time. Like a bunch of people down at McCormick Place where I work are like, Range 355, I go there all the time. Where'd you get this shirt? I'm like, don't worry about it. It's all right.
Yeah, I drive past it every day going to work.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not right by my office, but it's on the way.
Yeah.
Speaking of old school Carlson guys,
Yeah.
I should mention this, although I don't think there's any chance he's going to hear it. During my weight division match, cousin Tommy ended up coaching me.
Did he really?
Yeah, yeah.
Tommy G.
Yeah.
Tommy G.
Talking about cousin Tommy.
That should be another drinking game every time you guys mention him.
Have you rolled with him? He's
No,
awesome.
I've never met him.
Yeah, he's great. No,
I don't get out of Aurora, man.
Yeah. He's awesome. Yeah, I saw him.
Tommy will hook you in the game now.
The day before, it was there Saturday at the Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a little bit, of, little chit chat right before the match was
Yeah.
going on and everything, and then like he's sitting there like screaming advice at me and whatnot. I'm like, that's freaking awesome.
Good stuff?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah?
correct stuff.
Yeah.
100%.
I asked him if he wanted to be on the podcast. He goes, "What's the podcast?"
I was like,
I'm like, "It's okay."
just
Never
come,
mind.
come hang out.
No.
Little family time.
Yeah.
I think he'd be fine. You just got to get him going.
He's still chucking people during those black belts.
Can he smoke cigarettes in here?
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. in
Okay,
there.
fine.
He can do whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants to do.
I know. I mean, I'd 100% be down for that. He's an interesting cat, man.
Antoine Evans, when we had him in here,
Yeah.
he's like, you're like, yeah, Tommy G's my cousin. He's like, oh, Tommy, one cigarette away. Tommy, we're like, yeah. Remember that?
Remember that. Yeah. You know what? Speaking of Larry, after he got an injury on his eye.
Yeah.
I got the same injury like a few months ago.
The floater.
The floater.
That's another part of the drinking game.
It sucks. It's still there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me that before our match?
Oh,
I would
yeah.
have stayed to that
Stay to that
side.
side.
Yeah, that's right.
How big?
I see flashes.
Quentin,
at night
you're
still.
concerned,
It's
aren't you?
annoying.
You look concerned right now.
It's annoying. I got it in December.
Wasn't it you who directed Larry to
December?
go to the specialist right
Yeah,
away?
I was gonna see him first.
Yeah.
But then just because of his work and everything, I did the referral for him for the
Right.
ophthalmologist.
I saw a specialist, and they gave me a pamphlet. They said this is totally normal, flashes and squiggly lines. I'm like, all right. She checked me out. She's like, yeah, I see it. It's moving around. She's like, give it a few months. It should, your eye should eventually stop seeing it. But I still see like a blur. It's never 100%.
Sometimes if it's really big, it can kind of self-absorb and break down, and you won't notice it as much. But most of the time, you're still going to notice it anytime you look at it like a
Blue sky.
blue sky, white wall.
I know. It's so annoying. And it was such an insignificant hit that I had to think. I'm like, when did this happen? I'm like, oh, is that a roll? And kind of just got knee side of the head, like something really like small. It wasn't even like where I got knocked. It just freaking there. The flash is what bugged me. Like if I'm like leaving my driveway and I'm backing out and I just like look behind me and I just see this flash. I'm like, come on. It's like, I think a car's there,
Right.
It's annoying. But what are you going to do?
How did it happen? How did it happen? Sparring a knee in the eye.
To the side of the temple. It wasn't even in the eye. It was like just the side of the head. It's very, very nothing like crazy. I didn't stop rolling. That's how
Just kept
instant
going?
it just kept. It was just very insignificant.
So you didn't notice it during the roll?
Nope,
It was
didn't notice
after.
it at all. It was after. I had to piece it together. I'm like, what's going on? Then I had to think, what roll? What I'm like, what happened? When did it do it? I'm like, oh, maybe when that knee and that's how I pieced it together. But
Yeah, Larry. I was there when it happened to Larry. He took a knee in the eye.
Yeah, in the eye though.
Yes,
Mine was
correct.
not in the eye. That's why.
Damn white belts.
You know, sometimes though it's kind of confusing. You know, if you go and you roll with black belts, sometimes there's some of them they'll just roll with you pretty hard. Some of them don't. They kind of flow with you at 1st, and then if you're doing well per se, then it might progress and get progressively harder, especially if it's like a white belt. So that's what happened. It was kind of flowing, and then white belt passes just a little bit, or and then it just kind of progressed into something, and then an accident.
Right.
You know.
I mean, I was rolling with a brown belt, so and it happened. So
I just got a notification
happens.
from the UFC. Two title fights still yet to come for UFC 223. Order now.
yeah,
Like they're still sending out notifications. Like
yeah, they are.
like,
$55 for the
who
last.
gets that
They're
and
hurting.
goes, oh,
Oh yeah, I should.
there's
watch
2
that.
fights left.
Oh, I should pay for that
Let
now.
me drop $60 on that
Right.
real quick.
Oh, is it 60?
$59.99 now for HD.
Oh, but you don't
Oh, wow.
do HD.
Oh really?
SD is fine.
Yeah.
So one of those title fights coming up right now. Rose walking to the ring.
Who do you got here?
She looks like a stone cold killer, man.
I got
she
Doug
does.
for this one.
I hope she wins again. I really like her. I like everything about her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I remember seeing her from way back in the day. And her
Throwing
climb.
flying arm bars and
Yeah.
doing crazy
I
stuff.
always liked her. Always. I always thought she'd be champ. And I thought she would have got it earlier than this.
See, I thought it was going to take a little longer than
Really?
this for her full game to mature.
Yeah,
And,
because
like,
she is very young.
Yeah, she's young. She has a taekwondo background. She's got good jujitsu. But I thought, she's going to have to work on her hands. She's probably going to have to work on her wrestling more. Come along way faster than I would have anticipated.
Right. She's really
Pat
good.
Barry's a good dude too.
Yeah. They're hilarious together.
Yeah, they
Do you remember
are.
that video
He's
of
super
her
motivating.
of her punching him in the face? It was the funniest shit ever. I think it's still on YouTube. Where she wakes him up with like a big heavy weight glove on, she jacks him right in the face.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever notice what she mumbles when she talks, when she's doing the face off and stuff? And I finally kind of read up on it.
Rogan talked about it for
She-
the Joanna face off.
Yes.
Was the Lord's Prayer, wasn't
Lord's
it?
Prayer.
Then she says, confidence, conditioning, composure, content, I'm a champion. She says that continually. And she'll say that as she's walking up there, or if she's doing the face off.
Wow.
And so
Really?
it's her
Her mantra.
Yeah, exactly.
Mantra. Yeah.
It starts freezing more.
Oh, this is going to
Because there's people actually buying it.
Yeah, they're buying it.
with
Yeah.
2 fights left.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That
Well,
notification
this is where
works.
They start. Well, it's not only that.
Yeah,
they
we're
probably
making
buy
fun
it.
of it and-
They probably buy it and
then
don't put it on, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, now
the
it's
fight's on. Yeah.
And then they
People are
Right.
having parties or whatever,
Yeah.
playing music, and then
Yeah.
they go, okay, let's stop it
Let's
for
stop for
20
this.
minutes.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because no one's watching the undercard. The undercard was
No.
Not that
can't-
great.
Can't do that.
they're only watching for. I mean, this is really. I mean, I wanted to see the Khabib fight, obviously, but this fight is really interesting to me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
This could have been the headline.
it 100% could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought for sure when it got scrapped that they were gonna totally
Do that,
scrap the
yeah,
Khabib
yeah.
fight and
Right.
turn it into those 2 headlining. But yeah,
I mean, how long is Tony gonna be out for? How long is that? How long is that recovery on that injury?
I don't know.
It's got to be 6
LCL.
months.
Is it that long? Oh yeah. Then he's. What's so weird is that they had that video of him kicking metal poles and how bad
doing
was
stuff that you thought would get him hurt.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm good.
it's the one you don't see.
Is that what it is? How do you fall?
Trip, fall, try to twist out of it. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah, wasn't there. Couldn't.
If he
say.
wears sunglasses indoors again, he's a big fool. He should just stop doing that. It's weird. You're not a rock star.
Rock stars are allowed to trip over cables.
I give them more of a pass for wearing sunglasses indoors, especially if they're black. They can definitely do it. I just feel that a white guy with sunglasses indoors, you're not that cool. No way. You can't be that
Racist,
cool.
Zito?
I don't think it's racist. Against what? White people? I just think they're not as cool as black people. They can't pull it off.
Deeply racist.
Yeah. A little
They're
bit.
not. They're not as cool.
Cool how?
Just cool. I mean,
It's
I think-
automatically cooler to have it black skin or something? That's kind
No.
of a racist statement.
It's not racist.
Yeah, it is.
You stop it. Why you fuck with me? It's just I think it just looks cooler on when they do it than as when a white guy does it. I just don't think it looks cool. Like when P Diddy walks in with sunglasses on, I'm like, that looks good. You know.
To be
But
fair,
when-
I know quite a few people who share this opinion. I think Rogan has even said it on his
But
podcast.
when like I don't know,
Bono.
walks in, it doesn't look as cool.
You don't think McGregor looks cool when he walks in with
Not
shades?
at all.
Really?
No.
How about his?
This is really what's upsetting Paul
He's
because
upset-
because apparently his people do that, and you're saying it's not cool.
The Irish with their shades.
I'm just saying. I'm saying Connor started wearing shades to press conferences, and all of a sudden, see a lot of people doing it.
Oh, is that what it is?
In
You
the
think?
UFC now. That's what's up.
All right,
here we go.
and it's
All right.
on
Joanna.
5 rounds.
And that's what I was concerned about too.
Interested
I
if it
didn't know
goes
that Ferguson was going to be 5 rounds. After they said couldn't get the title, why is it still a 5-round fight? Because it's the last fight of the
Main
night.
event.
Main
Yeah,
event.
main
That's
event,
why it's
always.
5 rounds. Okay.
By the way, Tony's got some pigment to his skin. You don't think he can pull those shades off?
No, I don't think you can pull it
Really?
off. And plus, the choice of shades.
He's
look
not. He's not
horrible.
black. He's not white. He's somewhere in between. I mean,
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
Even
the choice of shades.
the
You're right.
Choice
right.
looks.
McGregor wears like rose color glasses, and they're not that dark,
Right.
so you could still see his eyes, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
But
Look
Tony's
into my
like-
eyes.
Tony's are like old, like Matrix, like 1999 Matrix.
Yeah,
It's
right.
Like,
Right.
those
Too
are cool
dark.
a
That's why
long
he
time
fell,
ago.
dude.
that's why he fell.
So you're not opposed to the glasses? Is that what
Well,
I'm hearing, Paul? You're
no.
you're opposed to the
I'm saying
darkness
you
of
got to have the
glasses.
personality to pull them off. I think Tony can pull them off.
No.
I think a lot of fighters
I
can
think
pull
you're
them
just
off.
used to seeing him wearing them. That's
Yeah,
probably what it is.
It's probably what it is. When I see P Diddy wearing sunglasses, I go, what's that about?
Dude, when I see him not wearing sunglasses, I think, what is
Yeah,
that about?
like he looks weird without them.
yeah, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You see Diddy walking into a club, and it's like, who gives a shit? Why you wearing shades? When you see Tony Ferguson walk out on a press conference stage,
damn it.
he's wearing shades because there's 500 camoners flashing in his face.
Yeah, but
it actually serves a purpose.
But if P Diddy had an action figure, he'd have sunglasses on.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
That
And
was
I
well
don't
said,
think,
sir.
I don't think the paparazzi's taking snapshots like they are for like movie stars or anything like that. To Ferguson, I don't think it's like
At
that.
a press conference, dude. That's what it's all about.
what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it
But
is.
it's where it's like you have to wear sunglasses.
But they're not up in his face either.
Yeah.
They're kind of.
I don't know. I've never been to one.
Are you going to go to the
you
UFC
guys-
event out here?
Yeah, you guys are media. We'll get you your credentials.
Oh yeah, you're right. We are.
Yeah.
Paul, maybe we should have some of the fighters come on the podcast.
Oh,
we should
for sure. Yeah.
Put our media creds out there.
Let me book Yoel Romero.
There you go.
Okay, no,
Yes.
Please, let's do Whitaker instead.
Yeah,
He'd be
okay.
better. Come
Yeah.
on. Who could we get? You
Wanna
think we
get Joey
could get?
Diaz in here with him?
We can get someone from
for
that
Whitaker?
card.
No, I don't think that makes sense at all.
You don't think we get someone from that card?
I think we have a very good shot of getting people in from the Bellator
best
card. Why don't we start
chance
there?
we have of getting anyone from that card is probably CM Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he's a Chicago guy and he's like, yeah, I like jiu-jitsu. I'll give you guys a little help or whatever.
Maybe.
That would actually be
Javi,
good.
you trained with
probably.
Ricardo though, right? Lamas, he comes in.
Yeah, I mean,
probably can pull
a lot of
Ricardo.
times a lot of times he's in during the days. So since I'm back to work, I don't see him as often. But yeah, I've
I mean,
trained
he
with
just opened up his UFC gym. He could,
Yeah.
talk about that.
who's on the Bellator card? Bobby.
I think he is.
Oh, is it?
He's on the UFC card, but
Who's on the Bellator card?
Matt Paul,
We've had Matt.
Joey
Paul.
Deal.
Joey Deal. We haven't on. We haven't had him on.
Yeah, we need to have Joey in.
Yeah. He's
yeah,
a little guy. Joey Deal's a little guy like us, right?
Yes, he's a little guy.
Yeah.
I mean, not as little, but
He's bite size. You're fun size, right?
oh, thanks. I definitely needed that to be the delineation. Yeah, like I don't actually know if there's a single place that I can look up everyone who's on the Bellator card. Pull it up, young Jamie.
Young
old.
Bruno.
Yeah.
Young Bruno.
Well, hey, where is he?
He's at home. I don't know what he's doing. What do you want me to pull up, huh?
The Bellator.
The Bellator card.
Oh, the
See if
Bellator.
we've got a full list of fighters.
Bellator. Javi, are you eating? I can hear you.
This is going to go 5 rounds.
You think so?
Yeah.
They're both hitting each other pretty hard, man.
Yeah. No, this is where the podcast gets all of a sudden really
Really
quiet.
quiet,
We're just gonna
right.
watch this now. So Paul's gonna have to take over right now.
What?
Say something funny.
He's
Paul.
like, I have to say something funny?
Yeah, say something.
You
Paul.
can't say something funny on demand like that.
Yeah. It's true.
What is he, a clown here to
Dylan
amuse you?
Danis is fighting. Dylan Danis is fighting on Bellator. I didn't know that.
Oh, he's making his debut?
Yeah,
I didn't know it was this card actually, but I knew it was coming up.
On the prelims or the main?
it's here, right? Because is it Fedor Emelianenko
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
Frank Mir? Okay,
Yeah.
so Dylan Danis is the co-main event versus Kyle Walker.
Wow.
Where is Dylan doing his camp? Is he training in SBG Ireland or what?
I mean, I would assume.
Oh,
But
Lovato's on the card.
yes, that was who else.
Damn.
That's Chicago?
Yeah. Nice. Dude. Lovato's on it. Man, I'd love to get Lovato.
I met him. I met
do
him
have
at
connections.
Masters. He's huge, man.
He is a ginormous human
He
being.
is.
Also, he figured out that whole gi and sweatshirt combo
Wait,
correctly.
what?
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
his style there.
sweatshirt combo. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so when you're warming up, a lot of guys will actually throw on like a sweatshirt, but then they'll put the gi over it.
Okay.
That's like super common in judo too. But then you got to take the gi off, take the sweatshirt off,
Throw the gi back
yeah, throw the
on.
gi back on. So what he did is he cut the sleeves off the sweatshirt, so it's like just a vest basically.
Yeah,
with
like
the
Tyson
hoodie.
walking out to the...
Yeah, so
to the ring.
keeps his head warm from the hoodie and everything. You know, adds some little extra heat. Keeps
Wait,
him
he
nice
puts that over the gi?
puts that over the gi.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put my hoodie on over the gi, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I need a bigger hoodie. Apparently, mine doesn't comfortably fit that way.
How do you not know that? So you don't you talked to him before the fight.
He
Well, he was-
didn't
he
He
was
doesn't pay
tell me
attention to
why.
anything
Yeah.
else.
He's staring at your eyes.
He was. He did make a comment about how much crap I had with me when I weighed in.
Dude have a lot of stuff with you.
I did.
Rose has been
so
landing
weird,
some punches
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So, Sean, what's in the bag?
No, they've been cracking.
What do you got in there? Anything I need to know about?
Why do I sound like that? He makes you sound so wimpy. It's so weird. Like I know I don't sound like that at all. He just demasculates me. Or is that the right word?
Emasculate.
It's just like, oh, I don't talk like that.
I don't know. That's just the voice of...
That's a voice in your head.
That's the voice of a guy that would do the things that you do. I don't.
Thanks, Paul.
I know.
Thanks.
I'm starting to think that this might not make it past the third round. She keeps connecting.
Is Rose connecting?
Rose is
Yeah.
connecting really good.
Yeah, she's
Flush.
lit up.
And-
on
and
the
she's
side
looking
there,
pretty
you can
calm,
see her.
too.
Yeah.
Well, for all we know, it could be over now.
Yeah, right. Well, I think it does speed up. It pauses.
Yeah, I
and then-
noticed that.
Yeah, I did
notice that.
So
Then it
you
goes
hopefully won't
super
miss
speed.
anything when the stream does this, except for like that.
Like right there
Right
on
there.
cue.
Oh, her face a little red.
Yeah.
I
This
see.
goes all 5.
You think
You
so?
think so?
Paul?
Yeah.
And she wins by decision.
I don't know. I
that
just
what
don't
you're
see
calling
any
it?
knockout power here.
What do you mean? She knocked her out the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TKO, Zito, not a knockout.
Actually, she tapped. She gave up.
Yeah, but they called it a TKO.
They did call it TKO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She put
The
her hands
official
down.
listing.
Ooh.
Yeah,
She cracked her again.
she's been, yeah.
It's that left hook.
That's what it was last time, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. She's obviously susceptible to it.
Yep.
And she didn't practice.
There.
Oh, there it
That
is
was
again. Wow. That's got to be so frustrating for Joanna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's got a good camp behind her. Like
For sure.
But she was making excuses, I heard.
Joanna's too emotional.
Yeah.
She was definitely making excuses like, oh, this and that. I heard, did someone say anything about her, like her diet or something like that?
That was the last time. I guess she had a bad weight cut the first.
Oh, is that right?
First fight. But this time she said that her weight cut was great. So. Well, Rose looks like she's bleeding pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, they've both got damage on them, but I mean, Joanna definitely looking like she's
Yeah.
taking a lot more and
Yeah.
harder shots.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Joanna's not kicking more.
She don't want to get taken down.
Although Rose's front leg looks pretty.
Yeah,
red.
no, she's taking some leg kicks.
I probably shouldn't breach the subject, but fuck it. I wonder, like, how that time of the month affects the women if that happens to land on fight week.
Oh, yeah.
Like, their performance. I mean, I'm sure it affects the weight cut.
Well, how couldn't it? They're
Yeah,
being
I would
loaded.
imagine.
but, like,
I
for
imagine.
I
it
didn't, you know,
could-
that's a good thing. I
Yeah.
never even thought about that till you just mentioned it right now.
Yeah.
That's definitely got to be a thing, right?
Yeah, I would imagine it's
Unless they're
gotta
on birth control, then they don't.
be. They could be.
Right.
Right. The weight cut definitely it would affect, but like the performance wise,
got an eye.
She's saying
that
she
word.
got it in the eye, but they're not.
They're refs here, none of it.
because it, you know, from what I'm told, it does make you more emotional, and you don't want to be emotional in there, right?
100% true. Yeah. But like I said, maybe if they're fighters, they might be doing something so they don't get it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'd have to be right for that
yeah.
extra edge.
I would assume so. I mean, that would make sense to me, you know. And then, you know,
I have no
they're done
insight as to
fighting.
what that might be.
Well, you train with a professional UFC fighter. She just had a baby, right?
Yes.
Don't you ask her this?
It's never come up.
Why don't you ask her? Huh?
curiosity.
Yeah, I'll hit her up and be like, hey,
Hit her up.
hey.
Can you text her right now? And
These
ask?
are the hard hitting questions the Grappler Union podcast
Right.
brings up on air.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I have a story. I know her husband, Leo.
Yeah.
And I actually met him on an airplane. I was flying from Miami, and I was watching all these. I had my iPad, and I was watching all these Marcelo matches. So this guy is sitting next to me.
He's creeping on
is
you.
creeping and looking over. He's like, that's fucking cool. That's Marcelo Garcia. And I was like, what? And obviously I'm flying back to Chicago, and he's like, yeah, I'm a police officer, but I'm a black belt, and I train at the Reservic. So I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, we just
Small world.
we became good friends, and
That's awesome.
then next thing you know, he got engaged to Juliana not too long.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to tell that because maybe we'll get Juliana in here sometime. And,
Yeah.
the two of them actually would probably be an awesome
Yeah.
Yeah,
episode.
definitely.
But the story of how they met is quite interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put that
So-
on the back burner then.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that-
Excellent.
yeah, it's a
Yeah. This is a good fight.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
Paul, it might go 5 rounds. It might be a split decision.
I mean, right now I'm giving it to Rose.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was an eye poke.
I poke on the opposite side of where the ref was standing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But what are you going to do?
Yep. Deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely wearing it.
Khabib.
So what does it mean for Khabib when he becomes champ?
Khabib.
If he wins tonight, he becomes champ.
Yeah.
Does he? He doesn't beat the best guy to become champ. That's got to be a weird feeling, though, right?
I smash, I take belt.
Yeah, but I mean, he gets
That's
the
it.
belt, but he didn't beat the number 1 guy. He didn't beat the number 2 guy. He beat the number whatever
the unranked or
Unranked.
the almost unranked.
No, L's 8.
8.
Is he 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he
That's
really?
actually higher than I thought it was.
That's higher than I thought it was. I thought he
But
was
still,
like 12.
Yeah, I was kidding about the
compared
unranked.
to
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You're right.
He's
Right.
Khabib,
Still, I mean-
Khabib's been the number 1 contender for like 5 years.
I don't disagree with you, but you know what I mean? He didn't beat the champ to get it. He
Right.
didn't beat the interim champ to get it. He didn't
Right.
beat the number 3 guy.
I'm sure he'll
probably
feel
beat
like
number
he
3 guy. That was
solidified it
Barboza,
once they
wasn't
get
it?
him.
Yeah, I think so.
If he wins it,
You
once
know
they
what he
get
did
him
to get it? He was 25-0. That's what he did to get it. It's good
why
enough for me.
That's why I said they should just hand
Hand
him
him
the
the
belt,
belt?
right?
Yeah.
At that point.
I don't know. I think most of the guys would still rather fight for it.
course.
even
For
if-
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And nobody's going to dispute this.
No,
Right.
but I'm just wondering for his own thing. Like,
he-
who does he want to fight first?
Yeah,
if he wins,
he may do a call out right afterwards if
yeah.
he takes
100%.
Yeah.
McGregor,
And we know-
you want
Yeah.
to fight? Let's
Russia.
number 1 bullshit. I smash you.
so Paul, what do you think about that fight? If it happens, you think he smashes
I
McGregor?
I think it's a brilliant fight for a couple of reasons. I mean, personality wise, you have McGregor, who is charismatic, right?
Okay.
And you have Khabib, who is stoic. Everybody wants to be both those things, but you can't really be both those things. They're kind of polar opposites. But you'd want to be at least one of them. You know what I mean? So you've got the battle of personalities there for sure. And then you got the fighting style, which is like McGregor's got the best stand-up in the UFC, and Khabib has the best grappling.
The best stand-up in UFC is McGregor. That's what you think?
He just went 10 rounds with the best boxer of our generation. Who's got better stand-up than him? I'm sorry. Go ahead, please. No, please. Go ahead.
I don't know. I would never think you think he's got the best stand-up.
Yeah, easily. I don't even think it's close.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
They showed the body mechanics that like kind of like physics or science thing on him, like a show that they did. How much power he has for his weight and that and speed. Yeah, he fits all the measurements of
Yeah, so you have the
the
classic.
weight shifting and everything.
It's basically a clash of the best stand-up guy versus the best grappler. And like, can Connor catch him? And if not, it's a long night for Connor. If Khabib gets him down,
Because Connor's known to gas.
Yeah.
That's a good head kick.
And you got Khabib, who's just a friggin'
He's a tank, but
he's just a nightmare. He's a cardio nightmare.
You get a guy like Michael Johnson who lit him up, exposed him.
Yeah, that's his chance.
I mean, that's
the same.
Everyone says the same thing.
If Michael Johnson can do that to him, what do you think Connor's going to do?
Yeah.
And can Khabib close the distance and not take damage and get him to the cage and bring him,
Right.
So we'll see.
I just listened to
It's
the
intriguing. Very
It is
intriguing.
very intriguing. I just listened to that podcast with Rogan and Shab, and they mentioned the thing that I mentioned a long time ago, which was Khabib versus what's that wrestler?
Ben Askren?
Ben Askren.
Okay.
They brought up, actually Shab brought up, I'm like, damn, I brought this up so
Yeah,
long
you did.
ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're like, yeah, that would be the fight, That would be the fight just to make, not even in the UFC, just make that fight happen.
Yeah. Just make it, please.
Even on a like fight to win or something like that. That would be anything. Just make that fight happen.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's a MMA fight. I would like to see them just go at it just in a jiu-jitsu fight. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Just like who's going to nullify whose takedown there? Who's going to nullify? Like, how's that game going to go when you have two high end wrestlers going at it?
I think neither one of them can take each other down.
Really?
I think it just comes into sloppy stand up for 3 rounds.
Really?
As an MMA fight or
As an
you're saying?
MMA fight.
Yeah.
But who's going to be the aggressor? Like, what I mean? Who's going to be moving forward? 'Cause Shaun, you're a wrestler.
I'd say-
Like, how do you see that going with guys like that at that level?
It's always been the same though.
Think they'll just box?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They'll probably attempt like 20 different takedowns.
I'd say-
they'll be up against the cage. They'll never take each other down. And
Right. And then end up just standing and fighting.
I'd say Askren would probably be more offensive, being the NCAA folk style wrestler with the, constant pressure, the shot clock. You have to be moving forward type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's on BJJ Scout. If you guys ever watched that, the fight analysis of the, I don't know who's the secret guy behind it. They were saying it was Keenan, but it's they analyzed Khabib, and then they also had a clickable link to Ben Askren, and they have very similar type wrestling capability.
Okay.
Yeah, they use a lot of the same strategies once it actually hits the mat, but like as a general thing, I think Askren both defends single legs better and also has better single legs.
Okay.
And that can be a pretty important thing in the cage when guys are, because you're going to use the cage to help stand up.
Right.
And if you've got a better ability to finish the single off the cage, that could be a big determining
For sure.
factor right there.
Who's
it
better
also-
once it goes to the ground, Javi? Who's got better submissions?
Man, I don't know.
I would assume Askren, I would think.
Do you think so?
I
Khabib's
think so.
Kimura is like death.
By the time
Askren
they
does.
get to the ground, though, how much
Yeah.
energy are they going to have left?
Right.
And they
It takes
both
a
have
lot.
a really, really good riding style. I mean, they use a lot of similar.
It's similar.
I'm intrigued by it because there's a lot of overlap technically with what they do, but obviously, somebody's going to be in the down position.
I've never seen that before.
And-
No, I mean, neither.
I
happened?
missed what
They're
happened.
They were stretching her legs out.
Yeah.
Joanna.
Oh, she's cramping.
No, I will say, though, that I think Rose is starting to fade. This is the 4th round, and I was just thinking, has she ever had a 5-round fight?
I don't think so.
Because she looked tired at the end of that 3rd
She
round.
did. And Joanna, we know, has been in 5-round
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the game plan here, huh?
Maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
take
on
her
a
to Dark
championship
Wars, like,
rounds.
Give her the first 2 and take 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Take less damage giving her the first 2 then.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Well, that's the thing.
Get out of the first two, I guess.
Get out of it. Joanna looks fast.
Right. Like she doesn't
I'm
look
sorry
like
to
she's
say,
getting
I-
tired at all.
So
Didn't really notice round 3. I didn't pay enough attention to here. I don't
No,
think
I
to
completely-
say for
It looks
sure
just
which
like
way
this
it
round.
went.
Yeah.
did they add
it
a
looks just like now.
did they add a 125 pound division to the females yet?
Yes.
They did.
Yeah.
So it's 115, 125, 135, 145.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, but like the 145 division is
one person.
Cyborg. I mean,
Right.
like,
It's
it's
one
really
person.
a
And then
division right
Cyborg
now.
and anyone who
When did
is-
they
Wants to
steps
step
up
up,
to
right.
fight. Yeah.
Right. When did they add the 25?
They just did the Ultimate Fighter, was it? I think.
Right.
Was
yeah.
that it? Okay.
They don't have a champ yet, do they?
Yeah.
Who's the champ?
What's her name? She's that Native American girl. I can't think of her name.
Oh,
now.
yeah, you're right. I remember now. Yeah, I don't remember her name either. But yeah, she was badass.
Yeah.
But all these girls can probably hit that's like 115, 120. They're all right there.
They're right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them can move up and down at least a weight class.
Yeah.
Not everyone probably, but quite a few of them can.
Right. Except Cyborg.
Yeah, she's
Cyborg's-
come down as far as she can go, I think.
That's it. She's not going more than that.
I heard that Mighty Mouse walks around at like 180.
No.
What?
That
No.
I was
That
watching.
can't be.
I was
Oh my
watching one
God.
of his one of his videos where they're like asking him questions. It was a Q&A, and someone asked him when he walked around it, and he's like 180, like nonchalantly. But I'm like,
Yeah, that was
you
a
gotta
joke.
be
He was
kidding.
trolling
There's no
you.
way. There's
He's
no
got,
way.
He's got to be our size, right?
Yeah, I would
He's
imagine
not little.
that.
Or,
Yeah.
I'm 5'4".
Yeah, I think
he's bigger than both
I
of
think
you
he
guys.
is
Is he,
5'4".
is he taller than us?
No, he's like 5'4", 5'5".
That's 5'4".
Right. But
he's-
if he's fighting at 25, he's probably walking around at 150, Javi?
They're actually, so I think he said it when he was interviewed on maybe Rogan, but it could have been something else, that like he typically does walk around like 140 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a crazy deep cut. It's harder for us lighter weight guys to be walking around with a bunch of weight and then
For
have
sure.
to do that cut.
Yeah.
I would
It's a different,
have
it's
you
a
seen
higher
him in
percentage
that,
of your body.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does
Like,
that commercial for
losing
that cell
30
phone.
pounds
Yeah.
when you're
He looks
200 and
pretty
something
chunky in that,
pounds is a
yeah.
lot different than losing 30 pounds when you're 130 pounds.
Right.
Yeah, the idea of friggin' cutting down to that weight class is just like, ugh, what a dread. Yeah.
Did you guys see that Mackenzie fight a while back?
I did not. I missed
Mackenzie
it.
Dern.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Good fight?
Yeah, I mean, she won.
Her grappling's good. Stand up is
Dog shit.
oh god.
It's hard to watch that. But,
I mean, she's still relatively new to MMA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
I mean, Gary Tonen's new to MMA and he got TKO'd. He won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you see that?
He was
That's
toying
pretty
with people.
That's the fight. Dylan versus Gary.
in MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in the same organizations currently, though.
I
so.
know.
No.
That's the problem.
Is Crone fighting anytime soon? What's going on with him?
I'm not sure what the next one is.
All these guys going to
Crone is with who?
Ryzen?
Is he with Ryzen? And then Gary's with
One
one
FC?
championship?
Yeah, one FC or one.
One
yeah.
FC.
One
or-
FC, I think.
And then
And then
Dylan's
Dylan's
with Bellator. Huh.
I thought at one time Buchecha was supposed to fight MMA.
He probably will.
But he's with that organization.
ACB.
ACB, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those guys are making probably enough coin not to get hit in the head with ACB.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, at that point, if you're going to do MMA, it's because you want to do it.
Right.
This is going to be a close fight.
Yeah. I think Joanna's going to win by split.
You think so?
I mean, I, don't
I
want
was
her
just
to,
thinking that.
but-
I don't know that she's done enough this round to.
No,
I mean,
I hope-
she's
She came
landed
out.
a lot more, and she's definitely smiling and feeling it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention too much to the third round except for the end of it.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Rose
that
needs a
unfortunately
knockdown
all
right
this-
here.
Yeah,
She needs to
it-
go all out.
right.
Oh, that was nice. That back fist was
Yeah.
nice. Look,
These are slaps, man. There's just not enough behind them.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because Joanna was laughing at her.
Rose's leg is chewed
Chewed
up,
up.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for sure.
That's rough. That's going to take a lot out of her punch, too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, reduce your
See,
mobility.
I love that. That's what I love about these sports, man. You can beat the hell out of each other and then still fist bump at the end of a round.
Right.
You know?
I love it, except when it gets too excessive in the middle of a round.
Right. The hugs.
When they're hugging.
Hug it out.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Let's bang it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, Paul.
But you would talk to him.
I talk, yeah. But you were talking to me during that fight.
I had no choice. I was going to respond. I'm kidding. Yeah.
He had to answer your questions.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking him questions in the middle of the round.
How did you get out of that? I don't know.
Oh, no.
Let's try again. Oh my God, he actually did it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Oh, you guys are funny. Here we go. Round
Comes
5.
down to this.
Oh, they're going to hug it out. Oh, bring it in. Bring it in for a hug.
All right, this is it, round 5. And then the Khabib. The nightmare.
McGregor's watching that match. Like, you know what I mean? If L wins, he's going to be like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I did that for nothing.
Right. Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? I might serve jail time for that. You know what I mean? Like, this, how do I sell L?
Right. I just wasted 50 grand.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. How do I sell out?
Oh,
very nice. Yeah, that would be interesting if he
Yeah,
did win.
it would take quite a bit of build up to.
No, he wouldn't come back for Al.
He wouldn't.
No.
Tony would have to fight Al.
Sorry, not for Connor. I'm saying like it would take quite a bit of build up to like make that Cinderella story pay off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Actually
sure.
pay off.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if
But it would make sense, like, that he wins. Like, I would be like, okay, I can see why he won.
I wouldn't be mad if he won.
No, I
it would
wouldn't be
totally
mad.
shake shit up and everyone would be like,
think
the
it'd be
internet
cool.
would burn. Yeah.
there may be riots in the street if he
Right.
wins.
Right.
But
It would totally
make sense.
ruin Conor Khabib in Russia. But,
Yeah.
I mean, at
Yeah.
this point, who gives a shit? I mean, like, how could you plan for this stuff?
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
too crazy.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon does.
Yeah, sure. That's
I believe there's a slightly different method. Just
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Has that become anyone throwing fights in the UFC to win? Like, has that been
That's a good question.
caught yet?
No, I don't think so, man.
It's big money, so I don't know
Javi?
that I would want
Javi
to.
might know
Javi's-
something.
you know
Javi,
something,
spill the
Javi?
beans.
No.
No.
No,
That
no,
has
look-
to happen.
look-
though.
I mean, it
a
happened in
fighter-
Pride all the time.
A
but
fighter can
Yeah.
bet on themselves to win, right? They can't bet on
I
themselves
mean,
to lose, but they can have their family members bet on them to lose, right? Like, how do they stop that from happening, Paul? You can't.
You can't stop that from
No,
happening.
right? It's like,
no.
oh, he choked me out. Oh,
Right,
what happened?
whoops. Yeah.
I got
know.
caught.
I
So I'm
know.
thinking Rose is winning this fight.
I mean, she's definitely wearing
doing
less
good.
damage.
I think Joanna's jaw's broke.
Oh, you think so? Or her mouth's open?
Her
Yeah,
mouth's
it is.
open, and
Her-
it's
her
there's some
nose
blood
is broken
coming out
for sure.
Yes, there's a UFC fighter, Tai Hung Bang, in April 2017 that was involved in a fight fixing investigation.
Wow. There you go. How you didn't know that, Paul?
Some Korean dude.
The worst.
Yeah, I'm awful. I'm awful at my side job.
Yeah, I think her jaw might be broke. man.
Rose is going to
Or her
be
nose is
limping
broke
tomorrow
for
for
sure.
sure.
Ooh, that was good.
Hit that.
It's some good
Limping.
back and forth.
Her
That's
legs
for
would
sure.
be giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end of the night.
Yeah. Look at the Instagram post on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so nasty.
Yeah, well.
But she did just try a jumping front
was just
kick,
gonna say
so,
she
I
did.
mean, yeah. Like, she may feel it tomorrow, but right now, right now.
There's
Well,
too much
she
adrenaline
sure,
there.
She sure didn't knock her out this time, but she really took it to
Still a
her.
minute 30 left.
There is a minute 30 left.
She should just take her down.
Yeah.
I think she tried. It's the
She
second
did.
round.
She tried it a
She
couple times, I
couldn't.
think.
But how good is her wrestling shot, though? You know, what I mean, she's a jiu-jitsu girl, but she's not like.
So they're going to have to do a third fight, huh?
oh no,
Depends the outcome.
well,
I think if Rose wins, there won't be a third fight.
no.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
if Joanna wins, then
There'll be a third fight.
There'll be
Yeah.
a rubber match.
Rubber match.
So Joanna's going to win then.
Oh, so you're saying it's fixed, Paul?
I'm gonna say
Fix is
there's-
in?
I'm gonna say Dana's texting the judges right now.
What I don't understand is
Throw me a bone, will you?
Bold accusation
if
there.
everyone thinks the judges suck, everybody, like it's
pretty much everyone
that's-
does.
No,
Yeah.
Why don't they just fire them all? Like why can't they let those judges go?
they're not
hired by the
UFC
commission.
Yeah, they're not UFC employees.
But the commission thinks that they're great.
The commission doesn't know.
The commission's
They're
a
clueless.
governing body from the state. Like
Each state has their own commission.
Government. Like there's nothing you can do. They're hired officials.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah,
like,
they-
don't they
they-
think that's inefficient? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like enough.
There we
public
go. There we
yeah,
go.
she
That's
did. She
it.
took her down.
That might have won her-
That was
That's
a
probably
great
it.
takedown
Yeah.
too.
That might have won her the round. That's
Yep.
Pat Barry
yeah.
yelling right now. Take her down.
Yeah.
30-second.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That probably did.
Wow,
run.
what a takedown! Look at this. And she'll.
Although she's not doing anything after she gets her
punched her a
down,
couple
so
times.
Well, I mean,
She just needs to get
But
up
it's still-
and knee her right now.
Yeah, that's
get
right.
up and just.
it's over. There was only
yeah, she's holding it on for the end
Nice.
there.
That was a good takedown.
That was. You should learn how to do that.
That's a. I've seen it done, lots of times. I'm learning how. It's just in competition. It's very difficult to pull off.
it's a lot different mindset too.
definitely-
If you're not used to doing it,
Right. Yeah. Like I just don't even want it. No. The photos of you and I that Hong took, like we're like the same level.
I
Like,
know.
I'm like, how am I gonna shoot in on? I can't shoot on that guy.
So I was thinking the same thing.
I'm
Like,
like, what-
he's too low right now.
Too low. I can't.
So you're saying you're spoiled by having taller training partners most of the time.
I am
and-
spo-
and you're spoiled by just being able to pull guard all
Exactly.
the time.
Yes.
Everybody at my gym is like outweighs me by 50 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Quentin and a couple of, well, there's,
Yeah, I have like two
or
training
three.
partners that are lighter than me in all the gyms that I go to. Think about that.
I actually like it that way though, training with bigger
I
guys.
don't mind it because like it's typically when I run into a guy who is actually my size in my weight class, I don't feel like he's got some massive power advantage
Right.
on me or anything.
Right.
It's like no. I train with heavyweights on the regular. You're strong for a little guy, but you're not strong.
Right.
You know.
But it is different. Like us little guys, man, we wiggle a lot more than the bigger guys. We're more flexible than the bigger guys. So like I could stack a bigger guy and pass his guard, and where a little guy I can bring his knee to the mat
He's
over
like,
his
"Yeah, I'm fine,
head
man."
and still not get by.
Right. Right.
Right.
My toughest matches in absolute have always been, I felt,
The lighter guys?
The lighter guys,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, I mean, if I'm fighting like someone that's ultra heavy, that's super heavy, that's going to be really rough on me. But if it's like middleweight, light heavy, I'm so used to fighting guys that are around 220 to 170 that it's not so bad. But the lighter guys, man, they're just so fast.
Yeah.
And I've used to be a featherweight, but I'm a lightweight. But it's tough, man. 155 and below, it's tough.
So I don't have a ton of absolute experience, obviously. We were just talking about, like, I just did my first one. A lot of times I do fight guys that are bigger than me by at least a weight class just because of, the way the brackets wind up breaking out at tournaments and whatnot. But,
Rose won.
yep.
That's
Oh man.
it. There'll be no 3.
Nope.
Wow. I wonder if it was unanimous decision.
She's yelling at Dana already.
That's great.
Good on her.
Good on
That
her.
takedown was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
That was big.
Solid way to finish the round.
Good tactics.
But anyhow, so like in terms of working with bigger guys, like at a certain point, I get to that
Now I'm in
situation
units.
where
What
I'm
kind of-
mostly like faster and I'm technical enough where like your size is actually a disadvantage to me. But there's that level. Usually right around like 175 to about 190 or so, where if you're an athletic dude, you're still really fuck all fast.
Yeah.
You're somewhere in the range of 40 to 60 pounds more powerful than I am.
Right.
That could be a rough
The
time.
combination between heavy, strong, and fast.
Right, and obviously if they're in my division,
Right.
should be technical. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, like that's like my weight, 20 pounds, 30 pounds up, not too hard to deal with. Used to dealing with bigger guys. Really, really heavy guys, a lot of times I think they underestimate me sometimes. Maybe they take it easy on me because they're like, I don't want to hurt this little guy. that could always be a factor that I have no control over.
Right.
But yeah, like guys, yeah, 185-pound stud wrestler, like that's a nightmare to deal with when he's got, what is that? Jesus Christ, 50 pounds on me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And still fast. Like
Yeah,
most of the guys
for
that I know
sure.
in that weight class are still very fast.
We'll see.
Yeah. Tough. All right, so she retains
It's the nice
belt.
thing about the FHJF. At least you're fighting dudes your age.
Usually.
that,
Tell me about it.
you know.
That's very nice. Did you ever fight Don Zidane out of Alliance? He's a Masters 2.
I don't think
He's
I
our
have.
size.
I don't think I have.
He's a tough dude.
Yeah?
It'd be a fun. We gotta all get together and train, man. He's a really cool dude.
I'm down for that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I fought him once, and man, he beat me by points. And
What's the criteria to get into this training session?
you can't fall.
140 and under, or I mean,
130.
5'5" and below.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5'5" and below.
Oh, it's a height thing.
Yeah, we're all little.
Yeah.
Just cut you off at the knees, you'll be fine.
Yeah, no 6-footers, Paul.
Wait,
That's
what,
it.
are you guys organizing a little guy training camp?
I'm just
That would
saying.
be-
I'm
that
just
would be
that'd be
pretty
cool,
cool,
right?
actually,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
What about
yeah.
Anthony Farrow? Can he show up? I mean, he's
tall, though.
5'10".
He's very
He's
tall.
unacceptably
but he's
tall.
a rooster
He's
weight.
out of the club.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
rooster
rooster
weight.
weight. He's
Rooster weight?
lighter than you guys are.
Yeah.
He'll be trying to
How
hang
tall is he?
everyone.
Can he party?
He's tall. Yeah, of course he's a black belt. Anytime he
yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a black belt. We're more than welcome. But yeah, we should definitely organize something like that. Little
That
guy.
would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you always hear about like the
When,
super
when you say
heavyweight
we should definitely
ones
do it,
and stuff like
are we
that.
actually planning on doing this, or is this
Yes,
going to just
Rob.
vanish into the other?
No, let's plan on doing it.
Where are we going to do
Get
it?
together.
Well, Zito's going to be like, roll through Minecos.
Yeah.
No, no. Roll through two tie.
Oh, that's even
That's even lazier.
Yeah, it's even lazier of you.
No, I don't care where we go. Doesn't bother me. But yeah, we should definitely put a Javi coordinate that Jav.
Oh, thanks.
It's on you now.
That's your new side project.
There you go, Jav. You're friends with everybody in the community.
I mean, not everybody.
Not everybody.
There's got to be somebody out there who.
If you're not
really,
friends
really
with
hates
Javi
me.
and you're listening to this, hit him up.
Yes.
Friend him on Facebook.
Who's Dustin fighting next? He's fighting someone. Who's he fighting? Man, I can't remember.
What's that old movie that he was in? That MMA movie.
Dustin Poirier?
Yeah, it's like a documentary. It's like crap.
It's like not Fightland. I don't remember. Jimmy Smith. It's so weird to see him on
On UFC? Yeah, I was thinking that. When he was standing next to Joe Rogan, I'm like,
eerie,
really?
right? Like,
Yeah.
because I always thought that Bellator hired him.
Because he looked like Joe Rogan?
I mean, it would make sense, right? Like that formula works.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
you know?
we need
Who
to
cares
find
if he
our
can
own
actually-
Rogan.
Right.
Who cares if he can talk or anything?
Right.
He looks like the guy.
He looks like the guy.
Jimmy, we're going to need you to start a podcast and start smoking a lot of weed.
How do you feel about float tanks and
tattoos.
aliens?
Right.
Oh, the movie's called Fightville.
Do you have any
Fight
friends
Bill.
that believe in flat Earth?
Oh, Justin Gaethje. That's it. These two. That's gonna be a good fight.
That kid is a banger.
Yeah, Gaethje. Yeah, but I mean, I think he got exposed in that fight with God, man, I'm just losing it today.
Not
Too
on the
many
names
podcasts,
today, huh?
man. Too many podcasts.
You should be looking it up before you start speaking. You got the
I
iPad right there.
I don't have to because I got 4 other guys in the room that can name the guy's name.
No, because I didn't see that fight.
You didn't see it?
No.
No, me
I
either.
heard about it after the fact, but
Oh, yeah. Who's the guy?
don't remember.
The
man.
55-pound ex-champ that Connor smoked. He's from everyone.
Eddie Alvarez?
Eddie Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
Quentin.
Thank God somebody watches MMA in this room.
Yes. So Eddie Alvarez exposed his.
It helps that his name's right there on the TV.
Is it? Oh, there you go. Eddie
Timing, perfect timing.
Eddie Alvarez exposed his because he was really good at defending the headshot. So Eddie went to the body and
Look
then
at
just
this. Well,
destroyed
look, they have
him.
the rankings up. They still have McGregor as champ. Tony is interim.
They could be the second.
And yet neither one of them are fighting tonight for the title.
Right.
Yeah, very strange.
Odd.
Did you guys watch those videos when you see the EA Sports all messed up, like when they.
Oh, when the game glitches
game
out, the
glitches.
guys are like
Yeah.
flying through the
Fucking
air.
hilarious. It's so funny. And then they have Joe Rogan commentating on it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
Paul, did you see that thing I sent you today on Instagram?
What was that?
That Conor McGregor, like, the bus.
Oh, that cartoon?
That cartoon.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I got MMA Guru is the
Instagram account.
Instagram handle. Yeah, I've been following that dude for like a couple of weeks now. I got turned on to him. I forget how, but definitely scroll through the catalog.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
that's all he does. He makes cartoon, like 1 minute cartoon clips of like any UFC drama that's going on
Oh,
at the time.
really?
Yeah, it's great.
How many subscribers does he have? Hundreds of thousands.
80,000 or
probably.
something,
Nice.
I believe.
It's fucking crazy. Man. How come Khabib's hat looks so nice, but everyone else who tries to wear that hat looks ridiculous? Like, they don't look the same.
Because his probably
real
costs
one.
a couple $100s.
And everyone's just like,
Yeah,
they're all buying like a cheap $6 one. Yeah.
they're like, whatever, we don't care.
He's got the real thing from Dagestan.
Yeah. Man. Why did they throw their...
As I said, was that his mouthpiece?
Yeah, his mouthpiece,
That's
yeah.
kind of sick. I wouldn't
I
mind to
don't
catch
want
that.
Right.
What would you like the fighter to throw out?
Nothing. Don't throw
nothing.
anything.
Nothing
No.
at all.
Throw-
Nothing for the fans.
Throw me
Nothing for the
a
fan.
glove.
Yeah, throw me your gloves. That'd be good.
What's the hardest fight Khabib has had?
Dos Anjos?
No. I would.
You don't
I would
think
say. Damn it, dude's gonna. Different Brazilian. It was earlier.
Not Edson Barbosa.
No. Earlier in his career. Yeah, in fact, oddly enough, Khabib had
What team was he out
massive
of?
difficulty taking him down. Like kept getting funneled to the single, couldn't finish the single. Gleison Tebow.
Oh, okay. Well, Gleison
Wow.
Gleison
walking in the
big
cage at 190.
Yeah, but still, you
How do you
asked.
make 55, bro? How?
You asked.
That was before
probably,
USADA, though.
That was probably his
That was
hardest
pre-USADA.
fight.
Good
Pre
point,
USADA.
Zito.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't think he's had anything
He's got something coming
even
up, I think.
vaguely challenging since then.
Oh, I thought you meant Gleison's coming up again to fight.
Calling out Gleison Tebow. Really?
Yeah. I heard
He's
his
been
name.
off the radar for a while.
Yeah. Well, he's got to get off the...
He's got to get off the.
He's want to get tested.
It took Gleison 3 years to cycle off.
Brock Lesnar's coming back. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's
I thought
crazy.
he had like a year or two suspension or something like that for his
I
last
think
fight.
it's been that long.
Yeah.
Has it really?
Yeah. And he just went over to the WWE till his suspension runs out, and now he's back to the UFC. And
What the fuck does happen? Like,
Did we just lose everything?
we just lost the whole feed.
Do you guys know that John
McGregor
Jones?
cut the cables in the arena.
Do you know that John Jones said that Conor needs to get his life back together?
That's hilarious. You should. Those two guys should hang out all
No,
the time.
no, that sounds like a terrible
the time.
idea.
That should be a reality show.
Run out of
John
coke.
and McGregor.
Just
They'll
the
run out of
table of
cocaine,
coke.
They
whatever-
should do the next
whatever
Ultimate Fighter.
friggin'
Yes.
They should be the
town
coaches.
they're
The
in.
coaches. Yeah, for sure.
6 months from now, you guys are going to look back and be like, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, is that right, Paul?
Yeah.
$1 billion fight.
Yep.
First 7-figure fight.
Ultimately, though, good on Al for getting this.
Al's got to get a first round knockout here, right?
I
That's his
mean,
best chance.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, he's no slouch
No,
at
he's
anything.
legit,
I mean,
no.
he's a good boxer.
Great
He's
fighter.
beat
Yeah.
a lot of the guys that Khabib has beat.
Right.
He's also a good real estate agent in New York.
I saw that too.
So if you guys
Why
are
was
looking
he
for
out of, he was
property,
out of the UFC for a while. What was the?
I don't know. Didn't he start some shit too? Didn't he like yell at the audience? He wasn't a very big fan favorite.
he trashed a hotel room. That's what I remember.
He couldn't get a fight for a long time for some reason. I forget.
Fifth highest takedown defense. Let's see how that holds up.
Like, why 5th highest? Okay.
Yeah. Here's your time to shine, Al.
Yeah. But again, like this is probably the highest paid fight he's done, or highest prestige,
Highest profile, for sure.
Yeah, that's
So if they're just wearing shorts, why did they search him?
I don't know. I don't get that either.
what if he's hiding something in there?
You ever see that video of?
But they stop at the shorts.
Right.
I mean, the guy doesn't have a shirt on.
Right.
You ever see that video in jiu-jitsu where the guy jumps guard and then he's like, the guy's still standing up with the dude in guard and he like reaches into his gi and pulls out his phone and hands it to the ref. Do you see that video?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was a wallet. I didn't know it was his phone.
Yeah, it was his phone. It's like, whoops, forgot to take that out.
You take that out.
Yeah, so you got to search him.
That's like,
You never
didn't
know.
Aaron weigh in at one point with like a Nintendo in his gi or something like that?
Yeah.
Was that fight to win or grappling?
It was a fight to win.
One of the first fight to wins.
yeah,
he
one
He had
did
like a
that.
salami.
Yeah, he had like
Yeah.
a bunch
Hot
of stuff.
sauce,
He had
like
a bunch of
what?
stuff in
Yeah.
his gi. That's
What did
awesome.
he? What did he say to the other team at Wanderlust?
It's like an
No, they
omen
had a
to
problem
Sakuraba, right?
They had a problem with him, the way he was, flexing and not finishing. They just thought it was unsportsmanlike.
Oh, it's
Dude, that's
show.
they don't know Aaron then.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yeah, I
Aaron's
could
a-
see it both ways. I mean, I know Aaron, so I get it.
Yeah.
But if I didn't, I'd be like, this dude's a dick. I see it that way too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's funny, though.
He's hysterical.
He's so funny.
Did you hear what he said to them? I couldn't hear. Like I never asked him.
They were like, what the hell is that about,
And
dude?
he's like,
and he's
dude,
like, hey,
it's
man,
just
come
a
on.
show.
It's just
Yeah.
a show.
Right.
I'm just playing it, And
Right.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
trying to get the bonus, right? For 'cause didn't they have a bonus for
They did.
a submission or something?
They had a
like that?
submission. And they who won that?
I don't-
I saw the post.
What are you
Oh,
going to
did
do?
they actually announce it? When I looked at it last, it was basically down between Alexander's scissor takedown
was dope.
and I
Yeah,
think
that was
Jordan's head scissor.
Right.
I think those were
Oh, really? A head scissor?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good fights that night. A lot. I was really impressed.
To me, it wasn't disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful if you're taunting your opponent.
Yeah.
If you're like looking down at him, pointing or like something, looking out at the crowd, trying to get a camera shot of you
Right.
flexing while you got a triangle.
Which
that's,
he did. That was a
that's
great
just-
camera shot, too.
Yeah.
That's just good. Whatever.
It's entertaining.
Showmanship.
Yeah,
You know?
showmanship.
It's showmanship. Yeah,
Showmanship.
yeah.
But if you didn't get the submission, then he looked like a fool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of guys are gonna have that approach of like, this is
This is a
grappling,
martial
jiu-jitsu.
art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Of course,
get it.
you said that on the commentary. So he's got to get the submission. He's got to.
Yeah.
I was like,
Right.
Aaron, you have to.
And that's
got it,
why he
though.
flexed, because he knew he had it. And
yeah.
that shit
Right.
was
He's not gonna
fucking
do
tight.
that if
yeah.
it, yeah.
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 Ever been in an Aaron's triangle?
I have
Many
I
times.
have. You're
Many
not
times.
getting out of that thing.
No.
Yeah. It's not where you want to
I
be.
give that.
It's-
He fought some dude. Not the last fight to win, but the one before that, and he had him in the triangle for like 4 minutes. Or
I saw
something.
that. That was in.
I was like,
Was that
damn.
Adrian Sandoval?
I don't know who to give more credit to, like Aaron's legs or that dude's neck. Like
I think I saw him
Little
like
column
the
there,
next
little column
next
there.
It was
week,
that
and I
fight
asked
to
him how is
win.
he walking.
If it was fight to win, it was
Yeah.
Adrian. Adrian's
Yeah.
He was,
good.
I think
he was
you're
talking
right.
about it
It was
afterwards. He was
fight
like,
to
"Oh my god," like
Yeah.
was dying there.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
All right.
Here's Khabib. I smash, I take a belt. This is.
Man.
And then out of nowhere, Connor with the steel chair.
Right. He's
Oh
going
my
to throw
God.
it over the cage.
God, I hope he's not.
He's going to do a run in
Hope
and
he
mess
does
it all
not
up.
get that.
If Khabib loses, this ruins everything.
Or he shows up on the big screen.
Right.
Yeah. God, if it gets to WWE,
Dude, if the
status-
lights go out and then
Right.
McGregor's in the octagon,
Right.
they're both knocked out.
Yeah.
He's just standing there with the belt.
Right. Oh man.
2 belts.
2 belts.
Two.
Right,
He
two.
got it.
He's got to have
He's
2.
got them all.
Fighter pay has doubled since McGregor entered the scene.
Yeah.
So everyone's making more money because of him. So I don't want to hear any shit from other UFC fighters, condemning his actions.
Yeah.
You're all making money because of him.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about that to comment on that with like absolute certainty.
We don't need your comment.
No, I'm just saying.
It's just
like,
a fact.
Paul knows
I
all
mean,
this stuff.
Can definitely,
He's in with
can
Dana.
definitely fact check on the guys that I know.
I don't know. I
if
think I'm
they've
going to go
seen
out
a
and buy that
significant
coat
There's
now.
tons of guys
I'm gonna go
on
buy that
record
jacket.
saying,
I
like,
know.
I'm
yeah,
saying,
I
like,
don't like him. I don't like his antics, but we are making more money because of him. He has raised the bar.
Or
for
he's
fighter
taking
pay.
all their money. One of the two. Because they have to pay him so much money. They got to get it from
Oh,
somewhere.
hang-
They're cutting pay.
we gotta pay Connor, so we can't pay you.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Connor wants $50 million. All you guys get cut. The roster's down to $250. Could backfire on you, Paul. Your strategy doesn't make sense.
Let's say a prayer for Al.
Poor Al.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Yeah.
get taken down, beat up for 5 rounds. It's okay.
Hey, maybe he's gonna just like go out there and be like, I'm gonna try this flying knee shit. You know?
Right?
5 rounds is a long time to be under Khabib for. I mean,
Yeah.
you saw that Edson Barbosa fight. That's 15 minutes, and he barely made it through the 15.
Man,
Edson
although
is tough.
props to Edson. Yeah,
Hell
Jesus.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. You think that Al, if he was like, you know how he was talking to Michael Johnson, like, just give up, man, just give up. You think Al's gonna be like, fuck you, just break it? I can see that happening. Just break the arm.
I don't see the point to it.
13-3-1.
You lose either way.
Yeah,
Now
I
you have
know,
a broken arm.
I know. 13-3-1. Well, I understand. They said he weighed in at 155.2, which I see that, and then they weighed his why couldn't he just take his shorts off and then re-weigh in again?
Because they never give him a second chance to
Oh,
weigh
they
in.
didn't?
No.
Why?
Because he weighed in for the Felder fight, which means
Okay.
he had to be 156 and under.
Right.
So he was fine.
So
for
he was
that.
fine. So the weigh-in was already over before this deal got put together.
So he already started.
So he already started
Oh,
rehydrating.
I see what you're saying. And then they.
Khabib's underweight.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
I think the first time that
And
he's
So
been
let
that
this be a
low.
lesson. Everybody make championship weight because
yeah.
cards fall apart.
Not that it applies here, but yeah, I always try to be underweight no matter what. Like,
Yes,
because
Javi.
I'm always paranoid that the scale's going to be heavy.
Yeah, I never have that problem. Do you ever have that problem?
Never had that problem.
no.
I got acai in my hand while I'm on the scale.
I've actually weighed in with my hoodie and all the crap
Oh
that
yeah,
I carry
no.
with me.
Like I
For
get
sure.
I'm usually sufficiently underweight that I can weigh in with my clothes on and still make it.
Yeah.
Same.
But I still have to do work to get there. It's not like I'm walking around there.
Yeah.
It's
What do you
different.
walk around at?
Usually somewhere between like 138 and 142.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm probably a little heavy right now, probably like 145. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm usually around 134.
yeah, I was gonna say I weighed in this morning at 135.
Yeah.
I'm like 165, 170.
giants. I'm surrounded by giants.
That looks pretty relaxed, man.
Oh, he's got nothing to lose at all.
Right.
Nothing.
Except for this fight.
Start
Well,
throwing
but
punches,
still,
buddy.
He's a
That's
hero
your best
no matter
bet.
what.
Yeah, I mean he's
Start slinging.
He's got to start swinging.
Yeah, but he's gonna stay low.
But why would you tire yourself out?
I would not wrestle.
Well, he's not going to want to do that. He's going to want to.
Man, Khabib looks big.
Yeah.
yeah.
He doesn't look. They
Yeah,
don't
he-
look like they're the same weight class right now. What he went
he
to
just-
shoot on?
yeah,
me.
yeah, he did.
Holy shit!
Well, props to him for that.
No.
Ah, stuffed.
That was way out of range, though. Like normally, Khabib doesn't take shots that far out.
Right.
He's actually
did
going.
try it.
He's going for the takedown on Khabib. That would be incredible.
That would be pretty cool.
He actually takes him down. We find out that Khabib, has like an awesome bottom game.
Or
that
doesn't
we've
have a
never
bottom
seen.
game.
Or doesn't.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, no. Kick out of it.
He's got that. Yep.
Oh, this might be it.
Give up now.
Give up now.
He's ready, guys.
Yeah.
On.
He's yeah.
Yeah.
You tap or I
He
smash
should
you
not
when you
have.
tap?
He tried to hook the leg. He shouldn't have done that. He tried to underhook it with
Yeah.
his arm.
Get up.
But
Yeah.
but he's got good jiu-jitsu, right? I mean, he trains
He's a
with
purple
Sarah,
belt.
right?
It does not matter.
There it is.
No.
Oh my god.
How do you?
This is-
how do you give that back up like that? That was-
Don't even.
He just did.
Oh,
look at
there
this.
you go. Back up. Rolls out
He's
of
going
it.
back down.
Very nice.
This is where Khabib does
This
his
is
best
bread
work.
and butter right here.
Yeah, against the cage. He'll use a foot trip.
And he
Look
doesn't
how
have that underhook yet. He likes that underhook a lot.
He always gets pretty decent wrist.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Jeez. Oh, full guard. Oh man. Not anymore.
Nope. Mount.
Had an arm choke.
No, he's giving
Gonna
his
go
back.
for the wrist probably. Is Al
going for a
working a Kimura?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh, could you
That
imagine?
would be awesome.
He submits Khabib. Wow.
That would be
You
awesome.
can't roll him over against the
It's
cage.
not- like, how's he gonna get there? He's got.
Nope.
he's gotta
He
let
gave
it
up
go.
on it.
Yeah.
No.
He's gonna get suplexed here.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Hasn't gotten that inside wrist yet. He usually goes for that. He's got a
Khabib
good
hasn't
waist
really
high.
gotten a good shot off him either.
I don't think he needed one. I mean, he took him down twice with.
Is he talking
He's
to
talking
him?
to him.
Yeah.
For sure, he's talking to him. He goes, "Okay, that's enough. You can quit now. That's it."
You tap now, or I smash you when you tap. This is your choice. Yes.
Do you think he's saying like, "Please don't make me do this"?
Well, we're gonna find out afterwards because we could probably listen to it.
Yeah, this is gonna be over with pretty soon.
I mean, I ain't counting him out yet. I mean,
If he can't stand up right now, this is 5 rounds of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
he's
rough.
still intelligently defending.
Right. Might be just letting Khabib punch himself out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But he can't even get to his feet.
Look at that pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just
And that-
all on that hip, like hip to hip.
Yep.
I don't know wrestling, but I know that looks just
Well,
about right.
Now he's just carrying the weight.
Yeah.
So.
So interesting.
Love when he punches underneath the arm, then switches up, comes over.
How come they
he
don't
was
punch
punching-
the arms?
He was punching under the leg.
That's what his
Yeah, he's done
dad.
that.
That's what his dad teaches him. All the cage work.
Yeah, there you go.
And then shelving this leg. Just crazy, man.
But wouldn't punching the arms do a lot too? Like just constantly punch someone in the arm?
Like in the bicep or
Yeah,
something? Yeah.
exactly.
Or in the shoulder.
Right. It's got to wear on
Oh,
him.
he's triangling his legs, keeping.
This is what this will look like.
I mean,
I
not
would
in,
get-
not in an MMA context, but I know guys out in Cali that have trained with him, you know, just like wrestling, and they say it's just unlike anything they've ever felt before. He's just a genius on the ground. Fantastic takedown.
I think his best bet is to keep it in the middle, in the center of the cage.
So say
Because
he's-
against this cage, man, this is just all for Khabib.
Yeah.
So you think he wins this and then tries to go against Woodley?
He just needs to survive
Goes
another
to 70.
22 seconds here.
That could make for an interesting matchup.
Have some.
Woodley's got the power to knock him out for
Yeah,
sure.
I think
Yeah.
Woodley
and
beats him.
Woodley's a hell of a wrestler himself. I don't think he's gonna ragdoll Woodley around like this.
I definitely
No,
want to see
not
it.
like this.
I want to see it. That's a fight I want to see.
That would be cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
Javi, how long did
And they're
that?
doing a lot of champ on champ
They
fights
are.
too.
They have to.
Yeah.
$4 billion. They got to make that money back.
Yeah.
they got to do these. They got to do these super fights.
What's up?
How long did Edson Barbosa last against Khabib?
Three
Do you know?
rounds.
Yeah,
rounds,
one,
yeah.
Three rounds?
the
Yeah.
distance.
Three round beatdown.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Al doesn't look like he
Just
took too much
keeping the
damage.
ankle like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, he's just been outworked here, but still alive.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Khabib takes the round.
Yeah. And
Could be a 10-8.
10-8.
round two's all new.
They don't hand
They're
out
both-
10-8s very often, but that was pretty definitive.
Dominant, Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big ice pack to be putting on the eye.
Got Ray Longo and Matt Serra.
Matt Serra's
Al's
huge,
corner.
man.
Yeah.
He's like a
Matt
swollen.
Serra could
guy.
fight
I know.
heavyweight right now.
That poor guy.
Matt Serra has never met a pasta he didn't love.
That's for sure.
I wonder what he told him. Knock him out like I knock out.
Yeah,
GSP.
Did you watch that Dana White looking for a fight
Yeah.
with Matt Serra? Hysterical,
So
man.
hilarious.
He's hysterical.
One of these days, I got to drop in.
Is that Mergliotti or Matt Serra?
They're letting Matt Serra ref his own fighter. Serra might actually be wider.
Go for broke.
He's been in the game. Ooh.
Oh, front kick from Khabib.
Wow. Khabib's like, oh,
Whoa.
let me try some things here.
Right. Like, what? I'll throw a front kick. What are you going to take me down?
Don't go for a takedown,
Yeah.
please.
Have we seen Khabib on his back yet?
Never.
Ever?
Yeah, I don't think so. I can't recall it.
But yeah, you might as well try something, right? Khabib, might as well see if you can do something. Like, work some stuff. It's like fighting against a white belt. You know what I mean? We're gonna do some things that you wouldn't do normally against a purple or
Right.
brown or black. You know, you're gonna it's like, I'm gonna try this.
I don't know. The championship belt's on the line here. I don't know that I want to be fucking around
White
with
belt
B
that
game.
throw hands though.
Yeah, but
Look at there's that ankle.
come on. What do you do? How do you defend that? He dives on that
Like
ankle.
that. He
Oh.
just you kick it away.
Bah, bah,
You
bah.
kick it away.
Dude,
just
you
kick
gotta
it.
circle out. Damn it.
As long as it's that low, you can kick it away.
Oh, really?
But
Inside
once they
trip.
pick it up to like waist level,
Yeah.
then you're kind of
He does a good job of kicking that back leg out when he has that single and just taking you right down.
yeah.
Is that legal in the IBJJF to do that kind of trip? Yeah, right. You can
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
kick
but
that
you-
back leg.
Oh, yeah.
You got to watch it because guys will jump guard or try to jump triangles when you're in those positions.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not sure, like, timing wise, if they'll
Man.
call it for like slamming sometimes.
He loves this turtle position.
Al's
Yeah, I was
doing a good
gonna
job
say.
of turtling.
It seems that this is like you could just replace Al with any one of Khabib's fight. They're all at this position at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just replace it.
This is just a repeat of the first round.
Yeah.
Actually, to be fair, Al's doing some. I mean, like
He's
not
holding
that-
the wrist. That's good.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. He's reducing the number of shots, and he's also keeping. Right now, his right arm is. He's keeping the tripod stance here, so Khabib's not able to reach that wrist. Because if he breaks down that wrist,
Then he
gets
keep-
flattened
keeps
out.
it.
Khabib hasn't really landed a clean shot all fight yet. I mean, there's a lot of rabbit punches and
well, I mean, yeah, but like
Look at his
you see his
eyes
eyes
jacked
swelling
up.
up. I mean,
Yeah.
he keeps hitting him in the same spot.
Right.
it's going for the switch,
Switch.
here.
Switch, yeah.
Oh,
No, he's seen that before.
yeah. I'm not going to hit a switch on Khabib.
Yeah. He's just gonna look at this backpack. Look at that.
Under
Oh,
the
that's
leg.
cool.
That's great. I like that.
Cradle right there.
I'm gonna have to remember that.
Man, that was really cool. And just
Right in front of Sarah too. Look at that.
Yeah.
like what
You
do
tell him to quit.
Yeah, right in front of his own coach. That's
Oh, there it is.
yeah. He's gonna sink that choke.
Yep.
Oh,
He's got it.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
he's got that good
yeah,
too.
that's-
Oh, no,
Is it
no,
under?
no,
Is it
I can't-
under?
Nope,
Nope.
nope, he
Nope.
spun through.
Wow.
Oh, now mount. That's not
That's
cool.
not. That's not good
cool.
spot. No.
Yeah. Go back the other way. Go back the other way.
Yeah.
Do something other than what you're doing.
Oh,
flattens out.
Ooh, that's rough.
Oh, Khabib flattened the guy out. Like he wants to submit
Oh yeah,
him.
his legs are
He's
up. He's
elevated.
done.
Jesus, that's the worst,
Yeah.
especially with a guy wearing a cup.
Yeah. This is
This is gonna end.
Matt Hughes, Hoist Gracie right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
But is he still talking to him? Yeah, Morgliani might. Oh,
Ooh.
oh, oh.
Oh. How do you get his
Nice.
leg? Nice.
Yeah. To protect
Oh, there
that
he
head
goes.
arm.
Just doing the head
Al's
and arm.
one. Al is one tough fucker.
Yeah, he's a tough dude.
I don't think we ever doubted that.
No.
No. Pretty much anyone who steps in a cage is one tough.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Reached for that wrist, didn't get it.
Nice. Man, his transitions from freaking submission to submission is just awesome.
Yeah. I mean, Al's basically just hanging on to anything.
yeah.
he can
Yeah.
to
Right.
just not get
Just
submitted.
hoping
Yeah.
to ride out the round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's,
But
he's got like I got 30 seconds left and we can get back on our feet. Okay.
Keep that wrist control.
Yeah.
Don't let go
Yeah.
of his hand. Oh, no.
because
no.
they're all betting on him to last at least 3 rounds to
Yeah.
win.
Right?
Well,
To
Al,
win the bet.
Keep in mind,
he's
Al's
not going to
only-
win the fight, but to win the bet that they put on Khabib.
Al's
They
only
have
been
last 3
training
rounds.
for a 3-round fight, where Khabib's been training for 5.
Yeah.
Right.
He's good.
Yeah, but how do you train
No,
at all
no.
for Khabib?
Yeah.
He's high.
Shake him out,
Khabib's
shake him
high
out.
here.
He's got the leg hook though.
Yeah.
It does.
It's
Yeah,
super
you
hard.
think Khabib's falling off?
I don't know.
No, look at that. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he's tiring him out big time.
Oh,
That was a good
yeah, I thought he hit him in the chest
Yeah,
before.
me
I
too.
didn't realize he actually. Wow.
Train
He
kicked him.
That's nice. I love that.
Yeah, that trip.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We'll show that as
I
a
expect to see
technique.
that at Worlds, man.
No,
I've done that.
We'll
Have
demonstrate
you?
that for the technique
That's
today.
Not,
On
I don't think
Zito.
I've done it. Oh, I think I did do that in a competition.
Yeah,
once.
that's cool.
Sean, do you prefer gi or no gi? Since you were a wrestler,
Doesn't matter.
you don't care.
No.
Yeah.
Probably more no-gi because less people you can't grab on. So
Right.
it's, for me, that's an advantage. But
Right. They need to know wrestling too then at
Yeah,
that point, right?
yeah.
All right.
I mean, was that another 10-8, do we think?
For sure.
Yeah.
How do you not score that 10-8?
Well,
I
again,
mean, it was total control, but not a lot of damage.
What?
I don't know, man. That
he
eye's
did
pretty
damage.
bad.
He didn't.
I mean, he had how many submissions on him?
Well,
Is that
they don't
considered
count near
damage?
submissions at all in the
They
UFC. No.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Wow.
Like half the judges don't even know what the holds are.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, L's not rocked at all.
No.
No,
But
he's,
He
gotta
hasn't
be
been
tired.
stung. He
swollen
hasn't
up
been
a little
rocked.
bit on the one eye.
A little bit
Yeah.
of swelling.
Yeah.
He doesn't look as tired as I thought he would be.
Let's give some hope for Connor.
Yeah, right.
No, I don't think so. Did you see the Diaz-Conor McGregor fight when Diaz took him down?
Yeah.
I'd like to see Nate
second one
versus
was
Khabib
better.
also. Like, if they can't put the Connor fight together, I'd like to see Nate.
I've never heard that one
Khabib.
before. I like that one. Nate versus Khabib.
I want to see Ortega versus Khabib.
Well, Brian Ortega's got to win the belt at 55. That's a tough one for him.
45 first.
I mean 45. Sorry, because Max at 45 is man, he's so good.
big.
Yeah,
And
he's a beast.
he's got range. Ortega's the future, though, I think.
He's so good, man. He's
Ortega, like,
His game-
Saget uppercutted Frankie Edgar.
His game's improved. Like we've watched him grow in the ring. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I was kind of sad when Frank Edgar got knocked out.
Me
Like,
too.
I didn't want to see.
Me too.
I'd rather see him get submitted, but
For
sure,
the way he
but
got
it's-
knocked
I'm a
out.
big fan of his, man.
It's his
I know.
time, guys. You stay around that long.
You're right.
That's what
Yeah.
happens.
He's up there.
Yeah, but he's been up there for
Well,
yeah.
one always, right?
Yeah.
He's been in the
He's
game a
known
long
for
time,
taking
but
a
he's-
beating and coming back and winning.
He's actually not that old, is he?
Late
No,
30s.
I just when I say
Is he
like
late
he's,
30s or mid 30s?
when I
36,
say he's up
37?
there, I mean like
Okay,
he's
maybe.
been taking too many beatings, is what I
Right.
mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Khabib's lighting up Al now.
Look at that. Goes right
Yep.
for it.
Oh.
See, that's how you get away from it.
Oh, I see.
Whoa.
Cross. Very nice. Man, Khabib can't fight this way with Connor
Oh.
because
No.
hands down like that.
Yeah, Connor will eat him up.
He's gonna get lit up. He can't trade like this with Connor.
No.
So maybe there would be a possibility then. You know, Connor's watching this right
Although
now.
You don't
I
think-
don't think that he'd have his hands down against Connor though.
Right. He's also
I
probably
think he's
more
kind of
aggressively
toying a little
attack
bit right now.
the takedowns.
Yeah. I
So
think he
he's
knows that
playing.
he's been dominating, so I think he's just
As superior as Khabib is to Connor at grappling, Connor is to Khabib in stand-up.
Right, right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the nice advantage McGregor gets is the fight starts standing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Man. I'm kind of, if this goes 5 rounds, it's kind of annoying. It's like, why couldn't Khabib finish him?
right.
You couldn't finish the number 8 guy? I mean, I know he's tough, but he should be able to finish this guy.
Well, I mean, again, since the belt's on the line,
What?
you know, sometimes the smarter thing is going to be to
Play it safe?
play it safe. play
And
the
this
system.
whole week was a clusterfuck
Yeah.
for both these
Right.
guys.
Maybe he
I
was
mean,
traumatized being on the bus.
I suspect he's seen a lot worse in his life than somebody throwing shit at a bus.
Yeah.
You know those dollies are dangerous, dude.
I gotta rewatch that video because I want to see how he throws it at the pole. I didn't realize.
Oh
that.
yeah, clear as day.
Yeah, yeah.
So he
Even the inside camera from that angle looks like it.
That was the best shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like it's almost like an accident that he actually hit the van.
Oh no, he meant to hit the van. He meant to hit the pole.
He meant
I think
to
it was
hit
an
the pole.
accident to break the window.
Yeah.
Oh.
He knew if he went directly at the window, it would fucking kill somebody. So he
Yeah.
hit the divider, that pole in between the two windows, and it ended up shattering the window.
I'm actually surprised it shattered. I would think that it would be more of a like a spider web, like safety glass or something, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It, like turned into like a powder. Like
Yeah.
that's not safe, you
Right.
know?
Yeah, because if that van was to roll over, that whole side would shatter.
Right.
But it's a bus too, right?
Yeah, it's a
but
bus.
you would think that it would. I mean, if it was a van, I could see.
Right.
But a bus, I think, would have safety glass all around.
Right, exactly. Kind of like that windshield glass where it just spider webs.
Exactly.
I don't know. I've busted a side window in my car before, and it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's
same
true.
same kind of effect.
Yeah.
I mean, the front window.
Could
He
be
threw
rocking
something.
a decent jab.
What was that?
Yeah, I think Khabib was
Which-
like,
good job. Good round.
good round, and Al walked away, and then looked like he was like saying, like, "Sorry, man, I didn't realize." or
Right,
something
right,
like
right.
that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm too beat up to acknowledge that.
You just punched me in the face 47 times.
Yeah.
Right.
A little discombobulated in the head.
I like to hear what's going on.
Khabib's corner are saying, take him down and smash him. And Matt Serra is saying, you got this, bro. Just stick in there. Don't give up on me. Keep throwing the 1-2.
Remember that one time I took out GSP?
Yeah, right.
You could be that guy too.
And then just retire. Don't do a rematch.
Al, I've got a big
Right.
pizza after this. Come on.
Yeah, good thing we ordered 2 larges here, Zito, huh?
Yeah, they went fast. We're all big guys.
Yeah.
It's Javi.
There you go, Javi. There you go, Javi.
Javi, you're,
Javi
taking,
likes it
you're
cheese.
taking it all home anyway, Jav.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Sean, whoever wants to take it home.
Whoever's got kids.
Man. What was that punch? Was
I
that
think
for-
I think that was like an attempt of grabbing his leg,
oh,
or he was
trying
trying,
to-
to punch his thigh. I don't know.
or groin shot.
Yeah.
It's just blatant.
Any reason why?
I need an extra 5 minutes.
Right.
Any reason why Khabib didn't shoot last round, Javi?
He did.
He did. He got.
Oh, did he? He's got stuffed.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he just
There.
There he
Then
is
you started
again.
jabbing him?
Here's a single.
got him on the fence now, though.
Oh, nice. That little kick is something.
That, yeah.
He's been training that kick with Daniel's son. You see that's coming back out? Cobra
Yeah,
Kai?
I did.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Al is in kind of
That's on YouTube,
wrestling
right?
defense mode instead of striking mode here.
Yeah, well, of course.
And Khabib's getting the better of him on the feet.
What's hard for me to watch of that Cobra Kai is because I don't see Johnny as the bad guy anymore. Did you see
No,
that?
as you saw that video.
I saw that video.
I saw it too.
God, it's
I saw
so
it too.
true, though.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, Daniel's the dick.
Yeah. And didn't they say like no kicks to the face?
Yeah.
And that's how he wins.
Right. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. And then he comes back and it's like, I'm like, wait, no, he shouldn't be the hero
Right.
again.
I can't believe this is happening.
And he's a used car salesman. in the trailer for the new one, he's a
Yeah,
used car
he's a used
salesman.
car salesman. Yeah, he like his road went down.
Right,
and,
right.
and Daniel Lusso, what is he, like a real estate guy or something like that?
No, I think he's the used car salesman.
Wait, Daniel is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Johnny's the drunk or
He's
something
got all
like that.
Miyagi's old cars, probably.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
I thought Daniel was the.
No, he owns a dealer. It's like LaRusso's
Oh, yeah, you're
Autos
right.
or something
LaRusso's
like
Right,
that.
but it's tying that back into Mr. Miyagi had all the old cars, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I don't know why they're remaking that, but I'm going to see it for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to see it. I mean, it looks like a train wreck. I have to
It
go
does.
see it.
Yeah, it looks horrible, but I got to see these guys actually try to kick each other again.
You know it's going to end with a crane kick.
Oh, for sure. It's got it.
You have to get YouTube Red, I think, to subscribe to it.
Yeah, I've got
At least
it.
you don't have ads anymore on there.
Is that what that whole YouTube Red is?
Yeah, yeah.
without ads?
It takes the ads off, and also because I got it through, like Google's got its own like music subscription service, so you get access to that as well.
Oh, okay. So it's worth, how much is it?
It's like
12.99.
12? Oh, I thought it was 10.
$12.99 a month?
Yeah.
It's more than Netflix?
I got the
That's a
first
waste.
month free, and
There's
I
no
was
way.
like, I got the bill for it. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Damn, YouTube Red? I'll watch the,
I'll find it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ways.
There's ways around that.
Ah, nefarious talk.
There's
gentlemen.
it
nefarious
ways.
talk.
I can't believe this is round 4 and they're still fighting.
And Khabib's getting the better of him on the stand-up.
Yeah, he is. But
It's because Al is so worried about the shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wouldn't you?
He
be
has
pumped?
actually
for
defended
sure.
a few
I
at
mean,
this point.
dude, please.
What?
Oh,
What? Look at that. He got a leg, Paul.
yeah.
Al. Big Al.
Oh, it's Big Al now?
I guess.
I thought it was Raging Al.
Oh, it's raging. He's raging.
Watching this, Tony might have had a better shot here than I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I think you're right.
Ferguson?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. That's the fight.
Yeah, because Tony's a lot bigger than Al. I mean, he's got long reach.
I think Conor lights up Khabib.
Yeah, for sure. I think Tony lights up Khabib. I think.
Yeah, well, if he fights like this with his hands down, yeah.
Right. But even taking Tony down, Tony's dangerous on his back.
Man,
Yeah.
if I was Conor, I'd have Ben Askren in my camp
Look at him shaking his hand like,
That's
oh,
for sure.
it's coming this way.
and a bunch of bears.
A bunch of bears.
Entire family of bears.
Isn't there a video of Khabib fighting a bear?
Yeah.
Like when he was
Wrestling a
kid
bear
or
as a
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
Arm drags on a bear.
That's crazy.
It's a small bear, but yes,
It's a
yes, it's
bear.
still crazy.
Yeah. I can't believe this is gonna go 5
Did you hear
rounds.
Eddie Bravo's song?
No.
You didn't hear that? Did you hear that?
Wait, what?
He wrote a song about bears don't know jujitsu or something.
I
didn't hear that?
actually have not heard that.
Yeah, it's on his Instagram.
Lovely. I stopped following Eddie Bravo.
Did you?
I did.
Aw, man. He'll be crushed.
I'm sure he really cares. I just can't. I just follow jujitsu. Oh, the Kratos jujitsu on
Great,
Instagram.
great
Is that
feed.
the greatest
It's the
feed
greatest
ever?
feed.
Oh man, it's so good.
Spell it out for the listeners.
It's Kratos.
Thank you, Javi.
Thanks, Haf.
Jujitsu.
Yeah.
Instagram.
I think they know how to spell jujitsu.
Just like good
yeah, but it's
match
Kratos
clips,
jujitsu.
good match clips with like music behind it. And
It's
stuff.
great.
Yeah,
It's
awesome.
like everything I want to see when I go to my Instagram feed. Just show me technique, show me finishes, show me everything. Yeah, it's good.
Do you know what's going on with Zito, Javi? He has this thing where he needs like a certain ratio of followers to following. That's like his thing.
I see. So is he just like unsubscribing from people
Unsubscribing
to get
from
that
people.
that golden ratio?
Yeah, to get the ratio down.
No, that's not true. The problem is that there's so much stuff on my feed. I don't have that much time in the day, so I need to stop that from happening. I just need to see what I need to see for 2 minutes, and then I'm out. I don't have time to go through hundreds and hundreds of.
This is
of
not
stuff.
over?
No, it's round 5.
Holy
Yeah, but Zito,
crap. I thought it was already round 5.
Oh.
Damn.
Now they're slippery.
Yeah.
But what, Paul?
like we do the podcast, so if we have a guest that comes in here and they're like, "Hey, did you hear about the blah blah blah?" Like, you need to be able to be like, "Yeah, I did see that actually," and have like something to say about it.
I just, there's just not enough time. I won't be able to see it. I wouldn't see it because if hundreds of people, hundreds, you can't.
I 100% don't see a significant portion of the people
Of
that
course,
I follow.
yeah.
Right.
Like it's just the way the feed comes in.
I just don't have that much time in the day, Paul.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to. If I'm doing Instagram, if I'm like looking at Instagram, I only have a couple minutes. I'm not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, by following a bunch of people, one, you know, there's a chance I'm gonna see their stuff, and if not, like, I do look people up and just like scroll through what they've recently posted. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Vivez because I looked up what was happening in Newbury. You know, I'll look because I know the people I want to, you know, to
He
look
posts
up.
regularly.
Yeah, you know, but you know, it's just I follow them on Facebook. So I pull up my Facebook, I see the exact same things on Facebook as I do on Instagram. It just doesn't make any sense.
Al's got to go for it here, dude.
Yeah,
You
he's
just
going
try to
for it.
spinning back
I
fist
know.
there.
3 minutes here. Like, you
Yeah.
just went 5 rounds with Khabib. Just
Right.
fucking do it now.
And he only got taken down the first 2. 3, 4, and 5. There's been a stand up. That's
Oh.
probably Khabib trying to work his stand up.
Al's really slippery too, so that single's
all
not
right.
working.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not going to work. And Conor at home is like, "Oh, I'm going to destroy this guy."
Connor at home's like,
Connor-
give me both of them the same night.
Connor in jail was saying that anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Connor from the jail cell's talking, man.
oh yeah, Did you guys see the? There's a picture of Connor with like 3 or 4 NYPD, and it says like, "I run New York."
Yeah. And then like, I was following Ariel Helwani on Twitter during the whole like thing going down, and he's like, McGregor shadow boxing with NYPD police right now and shit.
Right.
Yeah, they're fans.
Well, who?
I mean, who wouldn't be? You know.
I mean, the guy's hard not to like. He's charismatic for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Yeah. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
here
keeps
we go.
turning it up.
Yep.
See, on the cage now. You're fucked
Now,
up.
now he wants
Yeah.
to end this.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I'm done. I'm done being nice.
Because if he goes 5 rounds with this guy and doesn't finish him, that I mean, it shows
He shouldn't
how
have-
tough.
yeah.
But
Don't let him choke
There.
you, dude.
I don't know that he has to submit him.
Al's
he should
leaking.
finish him.
As I said, look at the
Javi.
blood pouring out.
Al's leaking, dude.
Yeah.
he should finish him, Hav. Like,
I mean, it's not that he's not trying, but I'm just like
I'm just saying he should finish him.
He won all the rounds. That's all he
no,
needs
he
I know,
definitely
to
won
do.
the fight.
but-
That's for
yeah.
sure. But yeah, I agree. He should be able to finish
He should
him.
be able to finish him. I know he's a tough guy, but
And you know what though? I think he probably could have. I think he was kind of toying.
I think the UFC is happy with this result.
Well, yeah,
Right here.
Sure.
It wasn't just 5 rounds of Khabib on the ground beatdown. The last 2 rounds were good stand-up exchanges.
yeah. Yeah.
And Al's playing a smart fight. You know, like
Yeah, I mean,
he's doing the best that he can with
what
what
can
he's
you
got.
do, dude?
Who's
I
he
wonder.
talking
I
to
wonder
now?
what. I wonder what this fight would look like if Al had a full training camp. I knew he was fighting Khabib. That'd be interesting.
That would be.
He just went 5 rounds, and on what 1 day notice?
One
Not
day,
even.
yeah.
But
Right.
the thing is, some guys might even have a better performance because of that. Kind of
think
like
so?
how I am, where I just want to walk on
Walk
the mat.
out, right.
Yeah,
and
don't get in
That
your own
is one
head
thing.
about
that-
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oop, fence grab.
If you know you're fighting Khabib for 5 months, that,
Oh, choke in the face.
Holding for a minute. No.
Yeah. If you know you're fighting Khabib, that could be a mind fuck. Man, Tony Ferguson fucked up. God. Oh, it's so frustrating. And if they don't make that fight, Paul,
If
They
they,
have-
if they
I-
do,
I would-
it's going to be one of those things where it's like this, where Tony Ferguson's going to have to step in.
Yeah,
Because
there's a
other
good chance
than-
of that.
it's so bizarre
24 seconds of his life.
to
Yeah.
go through a vicious training camp like that and then tear your knee on
fucking
cords,
Yeah.
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 walking. You know,
Well, that's like, remember when Daniel Cormier was supposed to fight John Jones, and right before the weigh-in or whatever,
Yep.
Jones got pulled.
Yep.
Right.
Daniel was
Right.
emotionally
Yeah.
upset, man. You got to be. You put your blood, sweat, and tears for months.
Yeah.
good job. Props to Al, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For not dying.
Yeah, for not dying.
not
Yeah,
dying.
straight up.
I mean, he did
For-
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He did.
I mean, he only gave up 3 10-8 rounds instead of 5.
Yeah.
I felt like Khabib only did like 2 boss level type attacks on him. Like it didn't seem like I've seen him in so many matches where he's just mauling. This one, Al seemed like he was doing pretty decent.
How does he hold that leg like that?
Just
cradling it like that? That's it, huh?
Yeah.
He's punished way worse against like Michael Johnson and
Yeah. All right, guys. You want to wrap this up?
yeah, over 3 hours.
No, let's go more.
Yeah.
Shaun, where can people find you? If you want them to.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Shaun Richmond. Shaun_Richmond, I think.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Quentin.
oh man, you guys are gonna laugh. It's my Instagram QPark420.
Thank you, Dr. Park. And Hav?
The Instagram handle that Paul hates with a passion. Do you remember it yet?
The Hav 13.
Yes. Everyone loves it so much.
I
except Paul.
don't hate. Why do you think I hate it? I just like making fun of you about it.
That's the key, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. Check me out on Instagram. You know, if I've actually met you, I'll definitely take your friend request on Facebook. If you'd like to meet me, you know, train at just about any gym in Chicago, and you'll probably run into me eventually. Doing a
Javi's a
seminar.
very good leg locker. You should
He'll come to
try
your
and
home.
Book them.
Yeah, the opportunities for that. I'm doing a
Hey, Bill.
seminar May 12th.
Do you do privates, Javi?
I do privates. Hit me up.
Okay.
Definitely give you the hookup there if you're interested.
Awesome.
But yeah, I got a seminar up in at Fluid Motion BJJ in Monroe, Wisconsin. That's gonna be May 12th. That's gonna be a leg lock focused seminar. So I'll be doing a bunch of cool stuff there. It's gonna be Nogi. So
Awesome.
look at Zito's excitement level just sink.
I love Nogi.
I'm just messing with you. But yeah,
Cool. Dr. Park, I mean, do you have like a practice to plug? Or
Yeah,
do you-
it's www.parkfamilyeyecare.com.
Cool.
So we're in North Aurora. Not like literally like 3 blocks from Carlson Gracie Aurora.
so you get your eyes fixed and then you go
all
train.
those jiu-jitsu guys that get scratched corneas come see you.
I've been practicing, you'd be guys surprised, like 15 years.
Damn.
So,
Awesome.
All right. Well,
Thanks, guys. That was fun.
yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
time. Khabib's champ.
All right.
All right. We'll see you guys.
See you.
Bye.
Peace.
Later.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. For more information about Grappler Union Podcast, you could visit us at our website at grapplerunion.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Grappler Union. Please like us on Facebook. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes. And all of our episodes are available on our YouTube channel. Say what?
Be sure to subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to all that shit. You got to do another take, right? This episode of the Grappler Union Podcast is brought to you by BJJ Tees. Go to bjjtees.com, enter the promo code Grappler Union, and save 10% off all your jiu-jitsu apparel. Go to bjjtees.com today.
This episode of the podcast is also brought to you by Strychnine Jiu-Jitsu, makers of vintage-inspired tees, hoodies, and rash guards. Go to strychnine.co, that's STRYCH9.co, and use the promo code UNION at checkout to receive 20% off your online order.